The Bitter End on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is both Stephen Merchant and Karl, the K-Man, Pilkington.
Oh.
So, you've already got that. That's safe. It's only 4 minutes past. You've had placebo and you've got us three. So
you're definitely going home with that.
Yeah,
whatever
that's
happens.
safe. That's on its way to the hospice.
Exactly. You've banked that.
Yeah. Now, do you want to gamble all that to go on and listen for another 2 hours? Well, you could walk away now and you're up.
Yeah, you're up. You're already up.
Right, that's brilliant.
You have not wasted any time.
Do you want to gamble that against another 2 hours? It might be shoddy, it might go downhill, but it might get even better, Karl. What do you say they do? Listen for another 2 hours?
Yeah.
See, we shouldn't have done that.
We shouldn't have asked Karl, because a lot of them now are already taking what they've got. And what they've got is great, Rick. What they've got is lovely.
Yeah.
They're loving that. They're going to enjoy that.
We have got monkey news. We've got cheap as chimps. That's not the same thing. How many radio stations have got two ape-related simian features?
Rick, can I point out now, a lot of people are making that mistake. A lot of people are thinking that monkey news is exactly the same as cheap as chimps.
It's not.
Let's keep that clear.
It's not. It's in the same ballpark, but it's not the same.
There are apes, they're involved.
They're involved, yeah. We've also got some great music, yeah. We've got an amusing sketch about a fly.
Oh, it's important.
Oh, and Mystique is dropping in.
Let's hope the Mystique ladies are coming in. Singing
Yeah, look, I want to kick off with a song that is, you know, you've got like half a dozen posing songs that when you're sort of like between 14 and 18, they were the ones you'd put on to get ready to go out, or just pose around, or be that pop star, or think you're on stage, or whatever, or in the video.
Yeah.
And embarrassingly, I dug this out, and I remembered I used to post this like a mother when I was about 14, right? It's this Street Life by Roxy Music. You used to do...
Mine was Oops Upside Your Head.
Yeah.
It was just me on the floor in my bedroom. One day there'll be other people in this imaginary pose.
yeah. Elbows going everywhere,
Yeah.
knocking over vases.
Yeah. But then I remember later, it was Black Lace's Superman, which is something similar. Do you remember that? That was brilliant.
Wow.
Spray, ski, da-ding, da-ding.
If you've out there in Radioland got any funny jokes, then call in.
Email them in, because we need some.
Oh. That's what I used to jump around to.
What would you have been wearing while you were listening to that?
Well, probably Brutus Gold jeans.
Classy.
Or green flash pumps.
Sure. Any socks?
I would have had socks, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have probably been wearing the shirt my mum got me from Tesco's, which was again a Brutus shirt, and it had women in bikinis eating bananas on a chaise longue.
Lots of small ones, or just one big one?
Lots of little small ones. Yeah, so you know, so that was that.
A trilby?
I didn't wear a trilby.
Did you have a toy with a trilby?
I remember when I went on holiday about that time, and I was about 14. And my older brother had this leather jacket, and I was on the beach, just in my shorts and that, and I went to get an ice cream or something. I said, "Can I borrow a jacket?" And I put his jacket on, and I was frozen on the beach thinking, they are all looking at me, because I look so good. And I also had a straw Stetson. And I really thought, yeah, I'm turning into quite a man.
Yes, I'm quite a catch.
Yeah. Just thinking they're going, they're looking at going, who's that dude? Is he American? Hold on, has he just come from some sort of rodeo?
Wait a minute, I'm in a bikini, and I like bananas. I could be the woman for him.
Oh dear.
What was that? Didn't you have a t-shirt or jacket or something you wore to university that was pretty classy? Didn't it have like some foul language on it or something? What was that?
Yeah, I had, when I was, this was when I was 18, right, the birthday before I went to, university, got two sweatshirts, one black, one red, had bullshit on them. Just on the bout. Right, and the red one, all my clothes, the first wash, everything was pink. All my white shirts, all my white socks, of course, because I just put it in, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I was a man at university with all pink clothes except for a rather nice red sweatshirt with bullshit on it. Again, turning into quite a man.
Quite the man. Was that pre or post the time you washed your clothes by getting in the bath? And
that was that was the second year when I was had to go and dig at our Hall's residence. So I had a bath, and you had to sort of like pay for a bath, you know. So I thought, two birds with one stone. I got in the bath with all my white shirts, because I was going through sort of, wearing a white shirt and tie, that sort of, David Sylvian sort of fine for everything. And, Daz. and I just wriggled around in it.
Oh,
I washed myself. It's quite a good exfoliant. Yeah, I didn't do it again because it was sort of not good for the skin. Dan.
Quite sore, is it, around the sort of groins regions?
Yeah. So there you go. Roxy Music and Street Life. Carl.
Thoughts?
I just was working out time, really. We've got last week we had a lot of stuff that we didn't manage to cram in,
Which was good.
so I'm just looking at we have got Cheap as Chimps coming, songs of phrase.
Oh, we
Another
haven't
chance
forgotten
to win
about
some
that.
stuff.
Why don't we kick off with that so we don't forget it?
What?
Cheap as Chimps or Songs of Phrase or the film thing. We
We'll
didn't
do
get the
that in a
film
bit.
done. Yes,
We've
Dave.
also got a new feature, Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Incidentally, I should just point out now that someone has, Ashley Phillips has emailed in, because obviously with Songs of Phrase, what Carl does, for those that have not heard it, he takes a phrase that you might hear commonly on the show, and then he uses various
There's this
songs.
hairy Chinese kid.
Was the one
You
we
never
kicked off
seen an old bloke eating a Mars bar.
And, as I say, he uses different chunks of songs, and he makes up that phrase. And so he has made some suggestions here, Carl, because he thinks that the more common "Carl, you're an idiot, fool," etc., perhaps a little overheard, he'd like to maybe hear "Carl, pause, I don't know where to start," which is a common one from Ricky. "Carl, which bit of that do you actually think is true?" And then there's the regular dialogue between the three of us. "Carl, well, you know, it could happen." Me, sure. Ricky, no, Carl, it could never happen. Not now, not ever. You're an idiot, play a record. So maybe some of those you could use
A lot of
next
songs
time.
there. Well, will we get it going then
All
for
right.
today?
Yeah.
This week we're. Do you remember the story about my auntie having wind for 5 minutes? Yeah.
Your auntie, was it your auntie Nora?
Auntie Nora, she was on a lot of medication and stuff, and I think that's a side effect that comes with it. So, she had wind for 5 minutes, so I thought we'd dig that one out. The classic line, me auntie had wind for 5 minutes.
Okay.
So I've got loads of songs here.
How many is that?
Me auntie had wind for 5 minutes. 7 tracks.
That's tricky.
got
Why do
7.
you learn?
Okay, so you need to identify, if you can be bothered, the artists.
Yeah, we'll
That's
do
what we're
the
after, isn't it?
Alright.
Okay. Let's see.
Alright, we'll play it a few times.
Just remember, as many as you can get, because the
Yeah.
winner would probably be, who gets 5 or something. So don't worry if there's a couple you can't get, because you could still probably win.
Here we go
on.
again.
Can I just, what's the email address?
Well, if they go to xfm.co.uk/Ricky, they can just send them through there and
I can
that.
send them through that way.
Right.
Which of these is the prize bag?
Yeah, don't be getting mixed up.
That's the one, is it, Carl? Yeah. Alright, so let's see what hot treats you could win. As I get them out, Carl, do you want to play it once more?
Yeah.
I recognise all of them except one.
Yeah.
Right, let me see
Or
what we've got
maybe
here. Once again, Carl, you excelled yourself with an arbitrary collection of DVDs.
Just hanging around, were they?
Just hanging around. Again, I'm always interested to know which of our XFM listeners has tastes as broad as this.
Go on.
We've got the recent BBC adaptation of The Hound of the Baskervilles.
Brilliant.
Okay, fair enough.
That's
We've
all
got, what's this? Is this something involving Air, the band Air. I think it's a single at best.
Yeah.
This is probably worth having. This is the current Flaming Lips album, so you've excelled yourself there, actually, Carl. That's not bad. An XFM mouse mat. They're as common as muck.
Oh, hold on. You can't give away that mouse mat. It's a piece of foam.
Now, I was going to dismiss the oddball sci-fi movie K-Pax, featuring Kevin Spacey and Jeff Bridges, but Carl, is it
It's
signed by Kevin
It's
Spacey?
signed, yeah. It's an actual... So win that and put it on eBay for £4.50.
And, man alive.
What is that?
Just look at their faces.
No! Carl! Don't give that. No one wants that unless it's ironic.
Series 1 and 2 on DVD of popular northern-based sitcom Bread.
Buy it, sell it. The game's getting hard because someone's dealing you a losing card.
Alright.
They all had a go. All the actors had a line on that song. Oh.
Play the clips again.
Play the clips again. They really want to win it now.
Here we go.
I can't believe this hasn't been done before.
It's extraordinary.
Alright.
Because most of our ideas have. Lucky Man on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
The emails, I should point out, aren't flooding in on the
No, but it
competition.
always takes time when they go through the website.
Does it?
Yeah. So they'll be arriving in a bit.
Do you want to play it once more for those that have just joined us?
All right then.
Brilliant.
My auntie had wind for 5 minutes.
Brilliant. Genius.
Name the artists. Rick, I sometimes get off at the Tube at Tottenham Court Road if I want to look at the record shops before I come into XFM, and I always cut through Chinatown.
Oh yeah.
And every time I come to Chinatown, the same thought always strikes me. I always feel like I want to just gather all the little locals, all the little Chinese fellas, just gather them round and just go, guys, in what way is this a town?
It's not, is
This is not, at best, what you've got here is a novelty street.
Yeah, Gerrard Street is not a town,
No,
mate.
it's not a town. You've had this
Just
here for like
because you put a
100
little
years. It's not
pagoda.
expanding.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't just call it Chinatown and claim it's a town.
If I was them though, and you do that, I go, what are you talking about? It is a town. It is a town. It's
What, in
our
what
town.
way?
It is a town. It's our town. We got all lots of stuff.
Where's your church? Where's your mayor?
We needed. We got a betting shop.
Not enough.
It is.
See, all you've got here is restaurants.
No,
that's not a town, mate.
no. Got a little supermarket with snacks.
What does it sell?
Snacks.
Specifically, I would imagine crackers.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to buy a dragon? Do you want to buy an ornamental dragon?
If I wanted to buy one, this is where I would.
Do you want to buy a gold dragon?
Is it made of gold?
No, it's made of plastic, but it's sprayed gold. Do you want to buy that?
It's not a town.
It is a
It's
town.
not a town.
Yeah.
And it annoys me because when I first came to London, I genuinely thought Chinatown was going to be this amazing, what they've got there is
You'd hear a gong and
yeah,
every time we went in there,
and there'd be rickshaws and people walking on those little sort of wooden shoes. You know those ones? They're brilliant. They are just comping around in them, but nothing. It's nothing.
Hats.
It's just. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It just reminds me of, have you ever been to any of those sort of museums? You tend to have them up north, where they've got like, you sort of sit in a little cart and it sort of rides you through kind of, I don't know, it might be,
Newcastle,
the Victorian era.
Yeah. Could I have half a pound of those sweets, please?
Exactly.
Of course you can.
If there was some animatronic men, it would just be an exhibit.
Yeah. Although their concession of being 100 years ago is that there's some scales in the shop and there's a horse outside.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it, exactly.
Yeah.
The traditional sounds and smells of old England.
And the voice of going, of course, there was no television.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Brilliant, yeah.
Haven't they got
Welcome to... Chinatown.
Ding, 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 ding.
So it's not, it's a good point.
Is that a piece of traditional music? Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Is that some traditional Chinese music, or is that music that someone in this country wrote, thinking it sounded like Chinese music?
I think it was the, was it the Vapors, wasn't it?
Oh, is that what it is? That? That's the music, isn't it? But are you sure they didn't take that from some other source?
it's that pentatonic scale, isn't it? What is it called? It's the black notes on the piano.
Right, that's the one I can play along with EastEnders.
Yeah.
Do you know what I don't get with it?
Go on.
Chinatown.
Yeah, Chinatown, because I always walk through it on the way to work. A couple of things annoy me. First of all, I think it's bad business, just because if you've got a Chinese restaurant, put it somewhere where there isn't any others.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah, but it's also a community. They're not just a theme park for other people.
I remember going out one night with Suzanne and some friends, and you got there and there's so much choice. It's that dilemma of, oh, forget it.
Well,
And
not
we went
really.
somewhere
Specifically,
else.
do you fancy Chinese?
Well, no, but why don't you go to the one with the dead ducks hanging in the window? That's my
That's the
favourite.
other thing as well. It's like, normally you put your good stuff in the window. If that's what's in the window.
Yeah.
And the other thing that annoys me, walking through it today, there's always lard on the floor.
What, in the street?
In the street.
It is, honestly. I'm scared I'm going to slip over. It's because all the restaurants and that. But why is it? Oh, that's another point.
Well, it's not oozing out of the restaurants.
No, but why is it? Why is it?
I don't know what they do.
Careful. Listen, no, but why is
That's why they used to wear those little wooden shoes.
it? No, okay, we've got...
But the thing is as well, they try and wash it with water, which doesn't work with lard, and it's like oil.
Famously, yeah.
You know what I mean? Even I know that.
Yeah, you've got to scrub it.
So,
You think
sorted that out.
Yeah.
You think they'd know, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, thanks for your thoughts on Chinatown, Carl.
Right, I'm going to play this thing again, because it is a bit slow today, the email.
Oh, because it's too hard.
It's not too hard, there's just clips of songs. What are the artists? Email in. xfm.co.uk.
He's getting annoyed because he put the work in and no one's... He's getting annoyed! Do you reckon we'll get away with it? You see, you've worried me now.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's worried me.
My
Karl.
apologies if you're offended at all by my reference to those little wooden shoes. That's not going to help, Rick. That Chinese women used to wear. I don't think they still wear them.
We've only had one complaint, haven't we? We got from the Sonys, that one about talking about the swan's penis. But you know, things about complaints is people complain all the time. It's whether it's upheld because it goes from authority, and then they have to go, oh yeah, look, that was in poor taste or pre-watershed or
some of the things you said on TV though, you must have been stung.
Well, see, I've only had one upheld, one serious slap on the wrist for something I said. But
what was he saying? Can you repeat it?
Well, I can. I was talking about, and it was a true story. I was talking about this little old man who his daughter was taken to home because he used to fry up bacon and rub it round his to get the dog to lick them.
Right. And you got a complaint.
Yeah.
And that was it. That's where you got a complaint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Well, he said it on Songs of Praise.
They said it was in poor taste, I suppose.
What other complaints?
The biggest complaint ever on TV, the most complaints ever for anything on TV, was the showing of The Last Temptation of Christ.
Yeah.
Do you know the second? Yeah, the second was I think Anne Robinson put in the Welsh into room 101.
What? Because she didn't like him and that.
Yeah, she just said, well, they're going in the,
She said it slightly more eloquently than that.
Yeah.
I can the people or the place.
I don't know.
I think it was the place and therefore the people.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
No, well, you know, my mum and dad have sort of moved from Manchester. They reside now in Wales.
Oh yeah.
And it is.
Look at his face, turning his nose up.
No, but it is pretty depressing. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of them places that it's like you go back in time and that when you go there. I mean, maybe the major cities there, maybe Cardiff is alright.
What, even coming from Manchester, it's like going back in time?
It's just, it's like one of them places that it feels like every day is Sunday. Do you know what I mean? It's just depressing and grey and slate
Lots
everywhere.
of bickers walking around going, I'm late.
Well, yeah, it is the sort of attitude they have, right? This is true, because my mum and dad live there and that, right? And they love it, it's alright, it's an healthy place to go when you get older and that. But, this is why they don't move on in Wales.
Well, because I'd like to make another...
No.
Sorry to any Welsh people listening, we're not saying you don't move on. Karl is.
No, but...
Sorry about the little Chinese shoes again.
The thing
as well.
is, it's good that, in a way, that they do that, and they don't want to be, like, you know, rushing about everywhere, because the way London isn't that great either, is it? Because it's totally opposite here, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not having a go. It is a bit dull. I think even people who live there will agree with me,
Okay.
right? But, like, one of the shops that my mum and dad use, right, it's only a little sort of villagey type shop, they can't be bothered staying open for hours and hours, right? Because there's not enough people use the shop.
Yeah.
So what you do is, they get used to what you buy,
And leave it out.
They put it in a phone box outside.
They put it in a phone box?
Yeah.
So it doesn't get wet.
So my dad's loving that.
Well,
Once he
yeah.
found that out, it was like, brilliant.
But how is that a bad thing? That's brilliant.
Well, it's not for other people, it is for my dad, because he's picking up all sorts of stuff.
Sure.
Oh
Chickens.
no, he's not!
Oh, yeah.
He's not nicking other people's shopping.
Well, it's not like nicking, is it, because it's not theirs yet.
Oh! And you've stitched him up on radio.
Well, of course, because they're going to think, who is there in town with a Manc accent?
Who
hangs around a lot,
keeps making phone calls. And is getting fatter.
Yeah.
That's
You've stitched it
I
right
love that.
way,
I
Karl.
love that your dad was excited when he found out.
I can't believe that he's moved there. He's retired to this little village where it's based on trust and community, and he is abusing it. He's using his scally Manc ways.
Bloody hell, Lakers, there's no bread again.
There's old women
Was
going
empty.
hungry.
Yeah.
Their cats aren't getting fed, and your father is just... I can't... That's obscene. That's obscene.
Oh, I think it's Die Thief. That fella from Manchester.
I don't even think they've got Sky there yet, have they? They can't listen, they won't know what's...
I think you stitched him right up. I hope you have, actually. I hope he goes down for it. I hope he's hounded out of the community like Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
They should get burning torches, go up to the
Set fire
mansion.
to his cottage.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right, well...
He's out of the choir.
Yeah.
About tomorrow. feeder. Right, listener, I'm talking to you now. Have you seen these posters around with me and Steve on it, right? It's embarrassing, right? We were mucking around at a photo session, and XFM wanted to do some posters. We couldn't be bothered to do them again, so we let him have this one. Irony comes back to haunt you, and it looks like I think I'm Simon Temple or something, and Steve's alright. But we think that Karl should be in it.
Definitely.
Karl doesn't want to be in it, but it looks like everyone listens to this show for Karl's, basically, you know, innocent stupidity and some great tracks.
Exactly.
They don't listen for us anymore,
No.
Steve. So I think it should be a campaign to get Karl on the poster.
Yeah. Well, I should point out that I think XFM are more than happy to have him on the poster.
So it's just him.
You don't want to be on there, do you?
There's no need for me to be on it.
Of course there is.
Why not?
I get so many emails here as I'm sat during the show reading them. So many emails saying, what does Karl look like?
Well,
I want
if you
pictures
go
of
to
Karl.
xfm.co.uk/Ricky, we've got those film bits on there, those video mock-ups where I'm part of it. You can sort of.
That's not
see it
enough,
online.
Karl. People want to see your face. You're part of the show.
Not
You're an
bothered.
intrinsic part of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get you on the poster. Why?
Just, it'd be too much on a poster. They can only take in so much.
What
Just
do you
leave it.
mean?
They can only
It's
take in
good.
so much.
Yeah, it's good with two people.
No.
It's enough.
So what do groups do then?
Well, they haven't.
It's like Ringo Starr is being left off the cover of Sgt. Pepper.
Yeah. Or Rutherford doesn't get in a look in with Genesis.
Exactly.
Well,
You
It
know.
could be outrageous.
Yeah. I'll say, oh, sorry, Tony Banks, you can't be in this one.
Yeah.
It's just me and you will be very. You see, you look like the Collins,
yeah,
so
but
you've got to be
I
in there.
don't photograph that well either.
You're joking. Is it
No.
because you look like a little cue ball because it just shines off the top?
But a lot of people as well, you should dispel the myth. A lot of people think for some reason that you're fat. A lot of people say to me, is he fat?
No, but that's because I haven't got much hair, so it looks like my head's big.
No, they haven't even seen you. They just think from listening to the show that you're fat.
That's because you're northern. They think you just eat chips
Yeah.
and complain about the weather,
Well,
complain about the south.
I just think you could answer a lot of your critics.
but then you see what I don't like about this world. A lot of people judge people on the way they look.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like you
hey. If only more people thought like that, Steve.
But Karl, you judge people on the way they look.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. But I couldn't with me, could I? Because I don't know what I look like.
What?
If I was listening to me on the radio, I wouldn't be able to say, "Oh, he's a," and slag me off and that, because I don't know what I look like, and I quite like that. Do you know what I mean?
I've lost.
I don't know what
Absolutely
you're talking about.
lost.
Just believe me, right? I'm right on this one. It's best if you leave it.
Well, we're not going to leave it. We're going to get you on the poster.
Yeah.
I mainly have to see myself on videotape this morning. That's
Oh,
put me
I
even more
showed
off.
him. The animal show I did, the show.
Yes.
I'm doing a video, and I did behind the scenes footage, and I've got you've seen it, haven't you?
I feel a little bit of Karl on there, isn't there? Yeah,
It's great.
yeah.
It's lovely. He can't believe it. He said, "Is it playing slow?" 'Cause he's so slow. When I come into the office, he's going, "All right." That's how you
On my
talk.
head as well. I look like I'm looking into a spoon. I'm not happy with it.
I just think that if we're willing if Ricky's willing to use his celebrity profile for the sake of the show,
Yeah.
I'm willing to look like let's say a fairly handsome, kind of cool customer. I think the very least, Karl, is that you appear on there as well. You could dress
Are
up
you
smart.
are you worried that you'll look the worst out of all three of us?
Who am I standing next to? I'm next to Steve. I'm fairly confident.
Yeah.
I like the way it's so predictable. You pull the string because you know what it is. It's not.
You pull the string.
Oh, what were we talking about before? I was to tell you the most complaints ever. The Last Temptation of Christ.
I haven't seen it.
Was it? It's Scorsese, isn't it?
It's Martin Scorsese, and I've bought the film actually recently because I was intrigued to see it, but I've not actually watched it. But from what I understand, the reason that it was so outrageous is because it has a whole sequence which shows what it would be like if Jesus had lived his life and not martyred himself on the cross, but lived his life as a human being. Part of which is him having sex. And so I think that was chiefly what the outrage was, that it was showing this godly man to be, as human as he was supposedly. Because he's supposed to be human as well. So that's the reason. That was the reason that there was complaints there. I don't know. I haven't seen the film. I
Well,
can't say.
you see him, do you?
You see him having sex, I think, yes.
Although it is an actor, Karl.
Yeah,
I
it's not
must
actually
point out.
Jesus Christ.
It's not the real. It's not the real Robert Powell. It's an actor playing Robert Powell.
Is that, you see, sex on films and all that, right? When I was growing up,
Here
and
we
I'd be
go.
watching. No, just saying an example of this, really,
Go on.
right? When I was growing up as a kid, and I'd be, watching films with my dad, right? He'd really be enjoying a film,
Yeah.
right? And then a sex scene would happen,
Right.
and he'd go
On film.
in
Or
the
just
film.
behind you.
In the film, a sex scene would happen,
Your brother up to his old tricks again.
and he'd get up and go make a cup of tea, right?
Right.
Typhoon? That he'd stolen from some sort of telephone box?
And like even recently, he thinks it ruins a film. Do you know what I mean? Because there's no need for it to happen, is there? Really?
Yes.
Why?
Sometimes it's warranted. If the film itself is
Yeah, no, some films it isn't, though. Some films it
Of course,
isn't.
some films it's arbitrary.
I think the films that him and his dad watched together on Channel 5, probably not. Is it only on Channel 5 in your house?
But let's put it, if you're watching, I don't know, a late night, Friday night,
From
you're watching thriller.
1983.
Yeah, illegal briefs. A beautiful lawyer has to defend a man who may be a killer. She falls in love with him, but does she know the real man?
Oh dear.
You know what I mean, though.
Lest you forget, of course, that I
Love Heat. With the bloke that is now in... Go on.
of course, that I, according to the Internet Movie Database, I once appeared in one of those films, in the film Killer Image, a Canadian film, I believe, from 1989. According to that computer...
It's all wrong, isn't it?
It's all wrong.
It's
completely
all wrong.
Of course it is, yeah. Apparently I was in that, and I played the role of Kirk.
Was it a porn thing?
No, I think it's just an erotic thriller.
Oh, right.
That I suppose
You only had a very small part, though, didn't you?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, do you know what I mean? Sometimes you don't need to go that far. Say, like in this Jesus programme, right?
Film.
What's it called?
The Last Temptation of Christ.
Jesus, like talking... You know what? What's his name? Is it Ralph in The Simpsons?
Yes.
I drive a kitty cat. It's like talking to that.
Yeah.
No, but right, this temptation thing, right?
Do you know, often we don't get that many complaints on this show. We don't get very many complaints. And I think that's either because there's no listeners, or B, it's because most people agree with Karl, and that
I
terrifies
know.
me.
Or they let him off, because it's like, you can plead insanity, you can go mental and kill a few people, but they go, oh, he's a bit backward.
No, but was it because, like, they're saying that he was having it away? Or is it because you saw it? What got the complaints?
The complaint was the very suggestion that Christ
It was
himself would be
a
having
blasphemous
sex.
thing, not the fact that you saw an actor's knob.
So what about if they just cut it down a bit and you like, saw the little stable door closing?
It wasn't the baby Jesus having sex. It was the grown man.
The stable door shutting!
No, but do you know
It was
what
the
they do?
nativity scene.
Ah, that is brilliant. That
but
is...
then-
The wise men saying, I can't believe we brought myrrh, we should have brought condoms.
No, yeah. There's 2 for 1 offering, Boots.
Yeah, I don't know what we were thinking with frankincense.
It's just that it's always awkward.
Should we
isn't it?
apologise now to the Christian church as
yeah.
well?
So
Sorry,
we-
the little Chinese fellas, little Welsh fellas, and the little Christian
We
fellas.
haven't said anything wrong.
No.
It's like, you see, when I was growing up...
Stable door. I love the idea that in Karl's world, he was born in a stable, just thought, well, I
Yeah.
love this place.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stay here the rest of my days.
This is good here. Oh, brilliant.
But when I was watching telly with my mum and dad, I mean, it still happens now, right? My dad will sort of go, oh, ruined. Good film ruined, right?
Yeah.
If some sex scene happens.
But why doesn't he
But
just
what are we
ignore
talking
it?
about sex scene? Are we talking about kissing, or are we talking about penetration and looking at the camera? Going,
just-
are you enjoying this, Pilkingtons? What are we talking about? What is sort of extreme levels are we talking about?
Right, last time I was down there, right?
Yeah.
What was it? Meet Joe Black.
Meet Joe Black.
Meet Joe Black is a terrible film.
yeah.
Yeah.
There was it's a good film, and then you know it's going to happen because like the music comes in. Brad Pitt's keeping quiet. A woman's eyeing him up.
Sure.
So my mum, my mum's worked it out already, and she's going. Anything on the other side, love?
She knows. She knows.
It's something's.
Well, so you could be enjoying a film and you can be an hour and 10 in, and then some spidey senses of one of them can go, should we turn it over? And the other one goes, yeah, all right.
Are you sure it's not them protecting you from scenes of sex? So that what they're thinking is, what if Karl gets the idea to have sex?
Yeah.
That could lead to procreation. We don't want any more like him.
Yeah.
We've got to end the line here.
You sure it's not the doctor? Keep calling out going, you are keeping away from
exactly.
women, aren't you?
He must never find out.
Are you
how
sure
it's
they're not
done.
embarrassed because they're watching a sex scene with their son?
It happens every time, right? There's 2 things that my mum does, right? It's that if there's sex scene on the telly, she'll go, anything on the other side, love? And the other thing she always says, if ever there's anything on the telly with Elvis in it,
Yeah.
she goes, oh, I like him, right? And we all know, we sat there, we know what she's going to say next.
Yeah.
So you don't even bother saying why, right? And she goes, he likes fat, ugly people.
He what?
He liked fat, ugly people. He didn't always go for, like, the good-looking fans in the crowd.
What Elvis did?
Yeah.
Right.
That was always the thing. And
I'm sorry, no, hold on. I don't know what we're doing now with our lives, Steve. Right, wait a minute, right. So, your mum says two things, right? She either says...
Is there anything else on the other side?
Or, I like Elvis. There's a pause, because you know what she's going to say next. She says, he liked fat, ugly people. How often does this occur?
Well, because they've got, like, you know, Sky, there's a lot of those channels on. They like the music channels. So Elvis always comes on. There's either an Elvis film, there's, like, you know, a classic hit by him on...
And she'll go, I like Elvis, he liked fat, ugly people. And what do you mean he liked fat, ugly people?
Is she a fat, ugly person?
Because he's that special Vegas show, isn't he, where he's dancing about, right? And he's got loads of scarves around his neck.
Towels.
Yeah. And, like, he always hands them down to the fat, ugly ones. Right. And I always say it's because they're the fat, you know, they've got a sweaty face because they can't, you know what I mean?
I don't know what world they
I
live
don't
in.
know how we've gone to this subject.
What sort of world are you got when you're watching his face? And what do you mean fat, ugly ones? You mean they're in the front, they're sweating a lot because they're a bit chubby?
So she thinks, you know, is giving them a towel because it's
But
like...
he's really going, wipe your face, you're putting me off, you
Yeah.
fat cow. Stop sweating near me.
There's another one.
What?
So, hairy Chinese kids.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We haven't slagged off hairy Chinese kids. We slagged off Chinese... We didn't slag anyone off. We just said they really haven't got a town as such, and they wear shoes. What did we say?
Yeah, little wooden shoes.
And what did the...
I just don't know how we got onto Elvis and big fat ugly women. I don't know where we... I don't know how we sidestepped from the Last Temptation of Christ.
Did you see that fat Girls and Feeders
Go down
programme?
a minute.
Eh?
What's
Tom
that?
Petty first.
Oh, brilliant. It's a great song. Breakdown.
How many
Tom
other
Petty.
radio shows have talked about Last Temptation of Christ, Chinatown,
Yeah.
fat ugly women?
More
Yeah.
than 60 minutes.
Exactly. Incredible.
God. I don't believe this. He's got one day he's got it. Carl's really grumpy and all stressed because he didn't have the record. We didn't want to play so we won't say it. We didn't want to play a certain record he had lined up because it's rubbish.
I know, but you do this every week.
Because most of them are rubbish. So that's why we choose up.
No, but 30 seconds to go on the track and you're saying don't want to play that.
And you're going, oh, it's stressing me out. You're meant to be at our beck and call. We've got
made
you. We've made you. We got you out the gutter, and now you're getting the greatest mind in the world.
Yeah,
and all
but
that.
that doesn't mean you can mess me about. If you were a doctor and you saved me life,
Yeah.
right? There comes a point.
In a way, we have, Carl.
Yeah.
Where were you
Go
going?
on, what were you
before we
saying?
came along?
No, what was he going to say? He was going to say something wise then.
No, I was going to say, right? If you were a doctor,
Yeah.
and you'd saved me life,
Yeah.
there's only so much that I could give back to you, right?
Okay.
What would be unreasonable? What would be unreasonable?
Well, you know.
Forget doctor, don't forget because no, the doctor's that's its job, right? Supposing I was just walking along and I saved your life, I gave you a kidney, or I, resuscitated you, or I dived into icy water. What could I hope from you then before you started going? Hold on. What would you be willing to do for me until you sort of got lost your rag a little bit because I was asking too much?
So didn't I know you before you've sorted a lung out for me?
No, I just
Right.
gave you a lung, for example.
Well, I'd be a bit I'd be thinking, why has he done that? If he
Suspicious.
But what I love though, Rick, is the idea of you jumping in icy water to save someone, giving them a lung. I can guarantee if someone was lying on the floor screaming they needed your help, you'd affect a foreign accent and go, I know, understand, and run off.
Do you know what I did once, right? We went out a few weeks ago, right? And some woman had her handbag nicked, and she was all distressed. He said, chase the fella, Carl. You stood there.
Let's be honest, imagine Ricky chasing a criminal. Look at his little legs, he'd never get anywhere.
He started to run, and then he passed Starbucks or something and nicked it. For a short
How did this turn on me? Oh, I'm a bad man because I don't give lungs away.
No, because
no one would want my kidneys or my lungs for a start. I know. Oh,
did you chase the criminal then?
I did for a bit.
He walked.
No, you didn't, did you?
No, I did a little bit.
Yeah, we sort of spread out. We missed him.
Where was it, and what was the situation?
It was.
Did you see a bag get snatched or
It was
something?
No, she was sort of crying and she was running to some blokes came in, sat next to her and then just ran off with her purse and
you walked after them?
No, they'd gone, Steve. They'd actually gone, but it was just like a bit distressing because she was devastated. I know how she feels as well because I had a jacket and you think, oh, just got to find them now.
Yeah.
Where are they? Who are they? So she was really off her head with sort of like she was angry and sort of crying.
Yeah.
And it was horrible. It was horrible, wasn't it? Wasn't it, Carl? He's broken his mic now.
Oh right,
Play
record,
this
Carl.
is
Carl, what are you
pathetic.
doing, mate? You
I
just
don't
sharing
believe
it.
this. There's only 2 weeks to go. These should be special.
Carl, play the record. We've asked you to play the record.
Like you.
Play it live.
Hive main offender on XFM 104.9. I forgot to say who I was.
Go on, who are
Ricky
you?
Gervais, who are you?
Obviously, Steve Merchant.
And who's that little fella over there, little round fella?
Tiny little Karl Pilkington.
The funny little thing from the Smash adverts. Say, then they smash them with their metal knives. Oh,
You do? Yeah, you're right. He does.
He does, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was asking if I've seen a rounder head than him, and that's the only one someone come up with. That's the only thing they come up with. Oh look, you're actually a little bit stressed today, aren't you? Because you had to drink last night, didn't you?
I had a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
I was down at Steve's night. He was doing a bit of DJ.
Yeah.
Went down the store.
And that's why you're all grumpy. What?
Did you hear what he just said?
What?
I was DJing last night, obviously that XFM evening.
Yeah.
Hour and a half. My friend and I split the time on the decks.
Yeah.
What was the word you just used?
He went down a storm.
We went down a storm. Right, 3 girls, I was walking to the toilets during my set, 3 girls went, "You are a genius." Right? What's his name? Dane Bowers, Zane Lowe.
Because you played records in a certain order.
Yes. Sorry Rick, if you can't deal with that. Sorry if you're a little bit jealous, because this time you can't share the award.
Oh dear.
But it was my credit this
You
time.
can tell he hasn't been a DJ. Because it's not just about
It's not just about that
the songs you play,
choreography,
it's the way you play them.
Oh
the way you play them, whether it's 33 or 45, is very important.
Yeah, leave your hand on
Exactly.
them as they're trying to go round.
But so 3 girls there,
Yeah.
charmed by me, they loved it.
Yeah.
Zane Lowe, XFM DJ and MTV presenter, probably one of the coolest blokes alive. He came up, gave us massive respect. He said, "I'm loving your set." He actually used those words, right? There were people coming up, they couldn't believe their luck. It was roaring. We'd stick on a track, people would cheer as it came on, right? My particular favourite, Carl, I think you'll agree, my particular triumvirate, LL Cool J, Mama Said Knock You Out, leading straight into House of Pain, Jump Around, then straight into that current Elvis track that's been re-released, remixed by Junkie XL. I played the original, which I'd already played on XFM before. I'm already there, cutting edge.
Yeah.
Right?
Three old tracks, you mean?
3 old tracks.
In a row?
Yep. And, well, I think the words that would best sum it up are, I kicked ass.
Great.
Rick. Alright?
Well, I'm going to be kicking some ass today, because
I look forward to it.
I'm going to be shamelessly self-indulgent. And we've only got 2 shows to go, so I'm playing some of the most beauteous tunes in the world. And I was just telling Carl, lined up a Simon & Garfunkel track, Only Living Boy in New York. He went, "Why is he the only living boy in New York?" I went, "What?" He went, "What does that mean then?" I went, "I don't know." He went, "Well, what's it about?" I said, I don't care. I said, it's lovely song. He went, "No, but what's it?" I said, "I don't go into that." I said, he went, I like a story. I said, "Like what?" I said, "Killing of Georgie, no trickery." Killing of Georgie. I think we should play that at the last.
It's good, I heard it the other day on Radio 2, it was cracking. It sounds like well.
It's really good.
Tell them what it's about again.
It's about little girl, gay fella.
A little what? A little gay fella?
Yeah.
Right.
Who I mean, I haven't heard it for a bit, so it's all off memory. This, but gay bloke. Is he from Scotland?
I have no idea.
But he's from somewhere where gays aren't liked.
Okay.
Right?
No.
No, he is.
Georgie Boy was Gargate's nothing more than the kindest guy I ever knew, right? Now, all he did was, right, his father said, "How can my son not be straight?" Kicked him out, right? Goes to America.
Yeah, but you can handle all that. You can handle your dad not getting on with you if other people around you are into the same scene.
Yeah.
But he was left on his own, he didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
He was getting stressed out.
Yeah.
So he goes...
And this was before, I mean, this is, when did this record come out?
Must have been
77?
77
yeah.
years, something like that.
Right.
And, he's...
During punk.
Right, oh, I see, yeah.
So,
you know, the village people had come along and made gay cool.
Yeah.
That had already happened.
Yeah.
But it wasn't respected.
But he was watching the telly or something, and he saw that New York had loads of them over there, and they're all having a good time.
Sure.
No, sorry. At no point in the song does Rod Stewart say little gay Georgie was watching telly and saw loads of gays in New York. At no point in that song.
No, but this is what I like about that song. You sort of picture what's going on.
You make it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so the little gay fella was watching telly, and there was presumably the and now from New York, the gay show. Yeah.
Or whatever, because it was a big scene over there, wasn't he, in the 70s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, go on.
So he goes over there, and he's having a great time and that. He's meeting...
Went to New York Town, very quickly settled down, soon became the toast of the Great White Way.
Yeah, they loved him.
All the old queens blew a fuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, he was out late one night,
Yeah.
and he's walking home,
Yeah.
and gets attacked, gets killed,
Yeah.
and he's lying in
They
the gutter.
didn't intend to take his life. They just pushed their luck a little too far that night. Yeah, you see.
So,
Yeah.
but what's good there? Is it good that he had a bit of a good life and was able to be himself,
Yeah.
or should he have stayed in Scotland?
He didn't come from Scotland. Again, I really.
Well, I think, is there anywhere we can get this song before the end of the show and play it? Because I've heard it recently. A lot of people listening will have never heard this song. They wouldn't have any idea what we're talking
Can
about.
I say what you said when we were talking about that song once before?
Is it bad?
It might be, because we were talking about, you know, Georgie Boy, and he, you know, got it. I don't know.
What?
It's when you said.
Well, it's a fact. I don't think if
Well, he said, so it's for King of Georgie, he gets out, dies, right? He goes, well, they do go out late.
I know.
All gay people
I
go
know
out
a few
late.
gay people, and they start to party late on. That's
Yeah.
why in Soho, right? Girlfriend got in a cab, right? Suzanne was in a cab, and the cab driver was taking her to an early start, right? She works at the BBC. Early start, 4 in the morning. It was going down. It was mental in Soho at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
They were all still like starting the night out.
How do you know
Whereas-
how do you know they're gay?
It's Soho, isn't it?
Fair enough. Play a track. I'd love to be able to try and dig this out.
Yeah, we will. This is Simon and Garfunkel, The Only Living Boy in New York. It's lovely. Only Living Boy in New York. Do you like that?
It's got a nice feel to it.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah.
Lovely. Bit later, I'm going to be playing a Cat Stevens track. It's one of the most beautiful tracks ever written. It's called Lily White off Mona Bone Jack On. Look forward to that. We've got Eminem coming up.
We've got the new Eminem single as well, and a big giveaway, Rick, lest we forget.
I think we should tell them what that is.
Do you think so?
Yeah, well, we all went to the BAFTAs, as you know, and we thought we could get a good prize out of this, so we got some celebs
Yes.
to sign the BAFTA bag they gave away. It's just a nice big chunky sort of cardboard carrier bag, you know. It's not the value that counts. This is what values it. Read out the sort of names we got,
These are the
Steve.
kind of celebrity names that have signed that bag. Obviously us three, plus Graham Norton,
Yeah.
Angus Dayton signed it, Alan Davis, Jonathan Creek, Jamie Theakston, Paul Whitehouse, a lot of comedians you'll notice, Helen Baxendale from Cold Feet, who's also been in Friends, right? I don't know why that's so exciting. Steve Phil Mitchell McFadden.
Yeah.
It's an eclectic bag. I noticed actually that Steve's signature is also mentioned, I think he says Steve, aka Phil Mitchell. Which is very nice of him.
Yeah.
Peter Davison, former Doctor Who.
I noticed also that when you gave him the pen to sign it, he put the pen away.
Yeah, he pocketed
We had to
it.
say, oh,
Yeah.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Just his wily Cockney ways.
You're not Phil Mitchell now, mate. Give us the pen back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Simon Pegg, and of course, one of broadcasting's biggest legends, Steve Wright.
Oh, Steve
Yeah,
Wright,
got him
yeah.
to sign it as well.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's, you know, you're not going to find that. That's quite an eclectic and kooky mixture of celebrity names.
Yeah.
You know, autographs on one bag.
And we maybe photocopy it and it's just, you can't
We
make
can
out
explain who
signatures,
they
we
are.
can explain who they are.
But we can give that away. And there's, you know, it's a little commemorative thing of the BAFTA. It's got a big BAFTA logo on there and everything. It's pretty classy. Did I mention this? That our agent, who was there, he ran around getting a few of these autographs, and I think Helen Baxter, he went up to him and told him it was for charity, and that was why they signed it. Which I think's, you know, a little bit cheeky, but that's what agents are like, Carl. You've got to
But then again, he didn't
understand
get anything from it. It's not like he said, give us £1.
that. No, he just got.
They just got their
well, he said that as
signature.
well.
Then he made 42 quid.
Exactly. So anyway, we're going to give that away.
Is that a good prize? I think that's a nice prize, isn't it? It's a little commemorative thing.
Carl, you're
with-
turning your nose up on it.
No, it's alright. I wouldn't want it.
Didn't he? Do people get you to sort of do campaigns on the radio, like drink Fosters? I wouldn't, but you know, you can.
Yeah, but look, I noticed on the big board here, it tells us that you can win signed and framed Chemical Brothers album covers on Sunday. Right, that's just 2 geeks who've signed that. We've got like
We've got 3 alone in this room.
Exactly. Plus, we've got some of you know, the cream of Britain's light entertainment who've signed that bag.
No,
I'm appalled by you that you're just so disrespectful of us.
No, but it's like how when I went to the BAFTAs with you, and I wasn't really enjoying it. You were
I
like,
can't. He's what?
No,
You
you
are
didn't tell
such
us
an
this.
ungrateful.
There were so many
You're
people.
like a little charity case. You're like, oh,
I had
God.
chicks queuing up
Yeah.
around the block.
You'd
wanting to
usually
come.
have to.
I know, but I
Someone
told
like you
you.
would have to write to Jim or Fix It or Esther Ranson to get to meet us sort of people. And now it's on your doorstep.
I'm amazed that you didn't enjoy it. Why didn't you
God.
enjoy it? You got to walk down the red carpet. You went in. There was George Best, one of your footballing heroes, was there. A load of other big names. You sat there, you had prime position. You came backstage with a load of other big names. Hey, you had a lovely bit of
We were
grub.
filming this thing for the DVD we're making. That's you, a cameraman on our DVD. And yet you think, now you look grumpy because you had a couple of pints and I can't believe
So
it.
tell us why you didn't enjoy it, because the ceremony, what didn't you enjoy about that? It was interminable, wasn't it?
Far too long.
Wasn't it awful?
3
boring.
hours.
I thought you were going to say something.
Really?
Sorry.
3 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose for you two, at least, you know, you were going to get something.
Sure.
Yeah.
But with me, it's like, I mean, I've never graduated or anything, so
Have you not?
I'm trying to think of a situation. Basically, I sat there for 3 hours knowing that I'm not going to get anything out of the night.
Yeah.
Right? Now...
Sorry, when we invited you and you said yes, did you think you were up for an award?
No, but I thought we were going to be sat round tables, having a nice bit of food, whilst people are going up there winning awards.
Yeah.
But 3 hours of the same thing over and over again. I mean, if a film's 3 hours in the cinema, you go, well, it's long, but, you know, I wonder how it's going to end.
Yeah.
But this was just like the same thing over and over again. Some guy going up, thanks a lot, cheers for the bit of brass. And then going down, sitting down, the same thing over and over again. I wouldn't, honestly, right, I'd say it was one of the worst things I've ever had to do. I enjoyed the night afterwards when we did have a bit of lamb and a nice bit of veg and that. That was alright, and I went home and I was happy, and I got the little freebie bag that you're talking about that we're giving away. Which wasn't much good stuff in it.
Oh,
right.
No,
What would you have done on that Saturday night?
Suzanne
What
said
would you have done or the Sunday night rather? What would you have done had you been at home?
I would have stayed in with Suzanne, right, watching telly, having a nice bit of pate on toast or something, cup of tea, watching 24. But instead, I had to buy an expensive suit, so I didn't show you up. Right?
Yeah. How much did you spend on your suit?
Well, in total, right, because, you know, the shoes and the suit and the shirt and the tie, it was about 600 quid.
That's the most expensive evening ever.
That's what I'm saying to you. And the daft thing is, it's dark in there. I don't know why you've got to wear a nice suit.
You can't wear a tracksuit, for goodness sake.
It's dark in there!
No, just the shirt and that. It doesn't make you a better person wearing a suit.
No, doesn't make you a better person, no.
We're not claiming it made you a better person.
No, but that annoyed me.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an experience, innit? That's why I went, because you think, if I didn't go, if I would have said to you when you invited me, no, Steve, I don't want to go, then I would have never known, right?
Yeah.
And that's my sort of thing in life, right?
Yeah.
If something comes up, you should take it, even if you're not going to like it. It's a bit of an experience.
Right.
You know what he said to me? I phoned him up because we had to meet up, and obviously he had to pose as my gay lover.
Yeah.
To get in, right?
Yeah.
He phoned me, what? He said something to me like, I bought a suit, I'm looking good. He said, I'm looking good. People will think, how on earth did he end up with that good-looking guy?
So he got into the role.
That was what he said to me.
He started getting into it.
Such an insult.
Play a record.
I just must say that we've had an email from Daryl Foss. Lots of people have emailed in and said, well done on the BAFTAs and well done on your Room 101. They really liked that.
Thank you.
There's one guy, and it's Daryl says, Ricky, has your dad only got one D-Mob suit? Because I don't know if you noticed, but Ricky wears the same suit every single time he appears on TV, because he spent a fortune on it getting it tailor-made.
I've only got one.
It's a good suit, and
I
they wear it
know.
all the time.
And it's winter as well, it's like a pure wool, so I'm sweating everywhere I go. Anyway, usually it's too much cheese.
I won't be buying another.
Huh?
I won't be buying another one.
Ever.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suzanne told me today, right, because I've handed it in today to have the trousers turned up a bit.
Why?
Because it was a bit of a bodge job for the night.
Yeah.
Right.
It was just some pins sort of holding it up the other night, but you didn't notice, and I didn't tell you because I thought you'd be getting on the stage and saying, "Look at that freak over there with his pants hemmed up." But I took it to the place to get it done. Suzanne tells me that I'm going to start shrinking now and getting to that age where you start going small.
I know that must have been a revelation to you and a worry. Like, how small do you get? How small do you get? Oh,
Right, what are we playing now?
I thought we'd have a bit of Marley music.
Marley music.
Oh,
Okay.
go on. Badly drawn boy and something to talk about. Well, it's a good job we've got something to talk about because we're DJs on XFM 104.9. I'm ready to
Fair
with
enough.
Stephen Merchant. Of course, there, Karl Pilkington. How you doing?
Of course, you must have been excited at the BAFTAs, because we did bump into Dr. Fox.
Oh yeah.
Pleased with that.
Yeah.
What was the challenge again? I think the challenge was you had to shout Foxy.
Yeah, the challenge was, it's sort of like Jackass, but wimpy Jackass. Carl was our cameraman for the night, because we were doing the making of sort of series 2, where we've filmed ourselves sort of writing it and doing bits and pieces and going to awards on it. And it's on me, and my challenge, which I think, was it me that set my own challenge?
You did.
I had to shout Foxy and get him over.
Yeah.
And I bottled out about 5 times. I just thought he was talking to someone.
Yeah.
I just thought, and then I did it, and where's the victory in that?
Yeah.
I shouted Foxy, and he came over and went, alright. I think, where's the victory?
I remember
Just say dive off buildings and things.
I was a little bit taken aback though, because even though he was joking and mucking around, he was swearing. You don't expect that from Foxy.
Oh, behave. He was off duty.
No, he was. I mean, he's
a-
more than wrong, but he didn't expect it to, because he seemed like a lovely bloke there, but he has got an enormous head. I mean, I'm not gonna.
I've
I'm
got
not
a problem with
disrespecting
that.
him. I think he's a lovely guy, but
Yeah.
his head is huge.
But it's in proportion with his big body as well. He's a chunky wombat of a man.
True enough.
And so am I.
It was a problem getting him on screen.
Sure, because of the huge head. Yeah.
I was struggling.
No, I know. Well, I know that pop idol people have worries about that. They had to get special lenses.
Yeah. I love the fact that us 3 freaks can take this out of anyone.
Stop there though, Rick, because I was on TV briefly. There was a thing about The Office on Top 10 TV Bastards on Channel 4, and I appeared on there briefly talking about the show. And there's this girl who's a girlfriend of a friend of mine, and she's like, I saw you on TV last night. I went, yeah. She went, I'll tell you this, you're better looking on TV than you are in real life, and that's good for you. And I was like, oh, I don't know if that was a compliment, because it's like...
Definitely not.
Well, I'm not on TV, so it's not beneficial in any way.
Yeah.
But that's like...
too right, you have to step out of the TV.
That's like saying, I normally find you pretty repulsive.
Yeah.
My opinion changed slightly last night because you were on the box.
Yeah.
And I didn't know, it sounded like it was a compliment.
through the aid of a different...
Through the aid of lighting and appearing like for 12 seconds on screen in small doses.
Oh, God.
You thought I wasn't as bad looking as I am in real
A lot
life.
of people have phoned in and wondered if you are Morph grown up, because they've seen a picture of you on the website.
Do you mean me or Carl?
Carl.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
No, because people have seen you next to a picture of Morph, and it is exactly... If you draw... honestly, Carl, if you lay you down and draw around you, it's exactly the same shape as Morph.
Yeah.
Or the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Or, yeah, gingerbread man. You do look like a gingerbread man. That's great.
Oh! I love... Carl! We think you're brilliant. We like looking at you, talking to you, hearing what you've got to say. We think of you, don't we, in the week sometimes?
Rick, I had a bit of good news this morning.
Go on.
And I don't mean this in any way, I'm sure it's an emotional thing for her, but in the Sun it says that Dido, her wedding's off.
Right.
Just thinking, ding dong! Because for some reason, I don't know what it is, I was having a chat with my mates, I've always been under the assumption I could pull Dido.
Because
she's quite ordinary, do you know what I mean? She looks a bit ordinary, she's quite an attractive one, but like...
Would that be your opening chat-up line?
You look quite ordinary.
Dido, I don't think you could probably get anything better than me, because you're not too hot yourself.
Exactly.
My name's Steve Merchant.
Actually, what I'd do is I'd go, right, I'm not going to meet you in the flesh, but I'm going to send a picture of you on video.
Yeah, this is me on
great.
Top TV Masters. What do you think?
See what you think.
Yeah, and if you think it's good, well, I'm certainly no worse without the lighting and makeup, so don't worry about that.
Exactly.
Oh,
Dido.
Have a little bit of Bowie. Have a little bit of Bowie.
What was your thing about Dido? That she's like a kind of... She's a bit like a receptionist.
Who got up and sang once, because she
At
didn't know her
karaoke.
tunes, and a bloke came up, hi, I'm Gridlin Records, I'm thinking of releasing a CD, and it just goes mental.
Exactly.
Everyone buys it. Yeah.
It's good though, isn't it?
But she should be doing photocopying or filing, do you not think? Just the way she looks, she's got that very kind of
No, but
suburban
the whole
look.
look thing annoys me. Do you know there's another pop stars thing starting?
Yeah.
Like, it's going on in Ireland. Apparently it's Ireland's version of it.
Okay.
And today it was like, you saw all these kids rushing in, there was fat ones there and ugly kids, and you're thinking, it's sad and everything, they might have a good voice, but they've no chance, right? And there was a woman there who looked a bit like Britney, and the bloke, straight away, before even hearing the voice, Britney lookalike over there, go and get her in, give her a ticket, she's through to the next phase. And it's just annoying. Dido isn't beautiful, but she's nice enough. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that's why she's fine for me. I mean, I mean, my standards are quite low.
So, do you think Steve should go out with her then? I mean, that's what we're asking you. Do you think he should?
Yeah.
Okay, so a little bit of Bowie.
Thanks, Carl. Try and fix that for next week.
Fashion, David Bowie. We were doing a bit of voguing, sort of cross with body popping there, weren't we, Carl? Yeah.
Played that last night, Rick, during the set.
Yeah.
That was described by Zane Lowe as one of the best sets he's ever seen. Well, he didn't say those
No, but I think Zane just sent an email and said he's giving up because there's no point.
Yeah, exactly.
When he hears stuff like that, he said, I thought I was a DJ.
Yeah.
After seeing Steve Merchant, I'm obviously not.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
no, so,
yeah, Big Boy Jim was down there.
Yeah,
he
Big
got
Boy
very
Jim was going, wow, you know.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But I like the idea, because you know, Fatboy Slim did Brighton Beach, didn't he? And he had like 20,000 people in Brighton Beach.
Yeah.
And everyone was loving it. Just the idea of me down in Western-super-Mare doing the same.
With 86 people. Have you ever seen that thing, Karaoke Challenge on Challenge TV?
Yeah.
It's great, they're all doing it, and it's sort of like, Jonathan, what's his name, from
Jonathan
Bread,
Morris,
and all those sort of, people there. And the camera pulls out, and there's about 8 people there.
Yeah, but what I love about Karaoke Challenge is it's not even night fever. Do you imagine that? I mean, talk about... Wow.
Oh dear. We tried to get on that once, didn't we?
On Karaoke Challenge?
Yeah, we were doing that comedy
we were
lab.
gonna
I was
do-
going
we
to do
were
it in
gonna-
character,
yeah,
wasn't
you were
I?
gonna do it, yeah, as David
And
Bowie.
So we'd have a little bit of footage, but
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah,
They wouldn't even let
that
you
was
on.
terrible.
That was how minor a celebrity you were at the
I
time.
remember once, right, this is how sad we were. We tried for about an hour to get on the Chris Moyle show. They were doing a competition. He was doing this competition. It was about golf, wasn't it? So it was like things with,
It was, you had to think of a song title, but you
Yeah.
had to make it into a golfing pun.
and people were calling up and going, now what about Drive by the Cars? He was going Drive by the Cars, very good. And it was like, things like, you know what I mean? Things like something T and that. And I wanted to phone up and go, hello, Chris Miles. Yeah, you know, what about, Spandau Valley Golfy? Just me. And I was just like, we tried. I was just about 30 quid just to get on and do something stupid. How pathetic.
And they
was
wouldn't
that?
even let us on.
What
Yeah.
were the others? It's a good game, that. What?
Phone in if you've got any amusing puns on songs and golf.
Yeah, please.
What did you say? What was it?
A Spandau Valley Golfy. Yeah, do you like that one?
It's a good little game.
Yeah, you're thinking
else?
of what you're doing, Carl. You're thinking on the radio. That's what you're doing. It's a first. You're actually broadcasting thinking.
Can we just be quiet and just listen to Carl think?
Yeah.
Oh.
Anything?
Got anything there? Any golfing puns?
You know, some people say, Carl, it's impossible to catch yourself not thinking. Now, I reckon if there's one man in the world...
Hole in my shoe. That fella in the young ones. Hole. And there's one on a golf course.
He's got a little... Has he got a little cold as well? Because you're...
Yeah, well, I was telling Steve before I went on the tube last Saturday night.
Yeah.
It kills me. There's every time I go on the tube, I just get full of a cold and everything. I'm full of flu, and it's down to going on the tube.
Is it?
Someone told me that every time you go on the tube, it's the equivalent of smoking 2 cigarettes.
Really?
Because of the sort of gunk and pollution down there.
And have you heard the other one?
And I always smoke 2 cigarettes on the tube. Yeah.
Because of my nerves.
Yeah.
Well, what's the name one about the
Oh, there you go.
all like the hairballs that are in the tubes
Oh,
because
yeah.
of like people stood on the platform, trains go whizzing past at high speeds,
Yeah.
right? Takes a bit of your hair off. Don't say anything.
What, you mean don't question the science of that?
No, he means
Because of
it
my
doesn't
head,
affect him.
Oh, I see, yeah.
right? And apparently they all get caught up in the tunnels, and they have to like clean it out now and again because there's big hairballs on the lines. It's
On the lions?
on the train lines.
Right.
Yeah, it's a terrible place. So that's why I'm all bunged up. And that's when you came in today. I was like looking on the websites to see how much badness there is down in the tubes.
Yeah. How much badness is there?
Oh, loads.
Is there a lot of badness?
If you know how much badness there is on the tube, call in 08700
What sort of things did you
800
find?
1234. How much badness is there?
It was just about, the germs, so there's no fresh air, and that's why I was asking you about people committing suicide on trains and that, how often it happens. And apparently 2 people a week. Was it 2 a week or 2 a day?
It was $2. 2 cigarettes. How many people is it?
2 people.
700 800 1234. How many people per cigarette is it like killing yourself on the tube? Call in.
2 people a week try and kill themselves or something
Right.
on the tubes.
Really?
Bad, that, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Terrible. Should we play a record?
If you want.
Have we got the big new Eminem single?
No, I was gonna.
We'll tease them with that. We'll play that a bit later.
We are going to play it though. We're going to play the new Eminem single.
We will. Plus, obviously, we've got this big celebrity bag to give away as well.
Oh
Bag of
yeah,
songs
let me
images.
just do a quick
Well, no, let's
record.
play
No,
a
explain
record. We'll
the competition after that.
Doves.
Doves would be good. Ooh, chilly weather. Why not put on a cardigan? That was the Cardigans. And for what it's worth, a lovely tune there.
Oh, that's a joy. We should definitely talk like that more.
XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, alright?
Alright.
Yeah?
Alright.
Well, we got a jam-packed show today.
Go on.
We got so many we got more features than Carl's got on his face. which is about the same as Morph.
Yeah.
Very few. It's just really a head, isn't it? A little
That's where I've seen him before.
More.
On Take Heart.
Yeah. We've got, Rockbusters, that's
Have we?
still
No,
going
we know
strong.
my feelings on that.
No,
Fair
but
enough.
he's said he's gonna, buck his ideas up. We've got, chimpanzee that. Carl finds an amusing, monkey or ape related story. We've got, Carl in a film again.
Right, excellent. Yeah, we've
We
had a
look
lot of
forward-
great response from that, Carl, on the internet. and
It
stuff,
was
on the
my
email.
favourite thing we've done.
People raving about that.
So
So what's, can we say what the film is this
and,
week?
excuse my French, we've got some bloody great music.
Oh, pardonnez-moi. Wow, I don't know, I can't speak French. I was trying to
Well, I'll just give you a taste. We got Oasis, Cardigans, you just heard there. We got Lloyd Carl. We got a bit of Pretenders coming up. Eminem, Feeder, Coldplay, all the greats.
Can I play you some Teenage Fan Club later?
Yeah. What should we have now?
Oasis.
Go on,
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Oasis and Songbird. It's a nice little ditty
It's alright, yeah.
of a
It's not too
Saturday.
bad. Yes, thank you.
XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. I think we should go straight into it, Carl. I think we should do the competition. There's Carl in the corner.
It seems
Whatever.
a little premature.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I
Do you
think
reckon we
so.
save it? It's
Yeah,
so good. We
exactly.
should tease it out of them.
Well, it's a big thing.
It's just that I've got absolutely nothing to say. I
Sure.
haven't really.
Well, I mean, like often I know you all have spoken to Carl in the week. This week, for some reason, I've been speaking to him.
Oh right.
I spoke briefly to him about Michael Jackson and the documentary.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I thought that was extraordinary.
Amazing,
and I asked
amazing
Carl's
piece of
opinion.
work. Yeah.
And he didn't mention to me the fact that Michael Jackson likes to climb up in trees.
No.
He didn't mention anything about his bizarre relationship with children. He didn't mention anything about his obsessive billionaire spending sprees.
Right.
He didn't mention anything about the mannequins he has in his thing, or the fact that he drives around his sort of 7 hotel suites in Las Vegas in a little kind of old people's scooter. The only thing of note for Carl was he said to me, "Did you notice how big his hands are?"
I'll tell you what though, I did.
What? How you look at the man's got like a face that he's had reconstructed. Well, I can't
I
seem
know.
to say that. It's libelous.
Yeah,
But,
no, he hasn't.
He's got
He's
an
had two nose
face.
jobs. Yeah.
And
but
you're looking at his hands.
But I think it's because you look at him and he looks a bit like there's a bit of androgyny there, but it's sort of like it is quite a petite sort of old lady's face in a way. But then you see these labourers' hands come out. That's always the way with a tranny, isn't it? You know what I mean?
What, you can't accuse him of being a tranny?
No, he's not. No, he's not
What
a
are you
tranny.
saying?
No, I know
He's
he's
got
not.
enough issues, now you're accusing him of being a tranny.
I like him. I thought he came out that brilliant. I thought it was really. I really felt sorry for him. No, I think he cleared up a few things as far as I'm concerned. I thought it was a fascinating piece of work, but I did like the shopping spree. That was great.
Extraordinary, 'cause he's
just
got
going
such
around
bad
just
taste.
pointing. I know it was bad taste, wasn't it? It was like one of those bazaar shops. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? There's anything sort of a gift shop, but they're trying to make it look like Ming,
But if
and it's sprayed gold.
if he'd been living in a trailer park, he'd have been ordering, one of those porcelain dolls dressed like a Harley Davidson
I know,
bike
yeah.
rider, or an Elvis commemorative plate. It was the kind of
But-
billionaire equivalent of that.
But the hands were a giveaway. It's the same as those sort of
What do you mean the hands
transvestites.
were
Well,
giveaway?
it's like you get
What
the,
was it about his hands? I didn't
well,
even
you
see his
know when you
hands.
get like a cab driver or something, right? And he decides to turn transvestite about 60, and he goes on Kilroy. Do you know what I mean? It's
Right.
that way. He's got a twin set of pearls, and he goes, "I've never felt so comfortable." But his hands are still big. He's got a little wig, and he's got the lipstick on, and he's with his teenage kids who are going, "Kill me."
Do you think
But
he's
it's-
been having surgery on his hands to make them larger?
Bigger, yeah.
Was that why he was wearing that glove through most of the
Exactly,
through the
because
edges,
but I think he wants to be a goalkeeper.
Right.
And they said, "Well, you can't, Michael. You got a big hands."
It would help him climb the trees.
Yeah, and he can play tennis now without a racket.
Yeah.
So,
So what did you make of it, Carl? Were you intrigued?
The Michael Jackson thing.
Oh.
It's it was alright. But like that got a load of attention in the press. But the Trisha programme got nothing.
Okay.
Which I know,
was that?
Steve called me up in the week, right? Like 10 o'clock in the morning. I was at work, and he goes, You
I
watching
think so at 10 o'clock.
Preparing this show.
Most people go to work about 8 or 9.
Are you watching Trisha and that? I said, no, what is it? He goes, oh, you'll be loving it, right?
Freaks, was it, Help Me, My Mum's a Freak?
Siamese twins.
Right.
So I couldn't watch it, but he said, oh, it might be on again, because they repeat stuff on ITV2.
Right.
So I had my dinner late, right, instead of having it at like 1 o'clock like I normally do,
Yeah.
I had it at like 2:30,
Yeah.
sat in the office, put the telly on, ITV2, these Siamese twins.
Did it blow your mind?
It was amazing. You know, we talk about a lot of things on the show quite a lot. The Airy Kids crop up a lot.
I was waiting. It's been 10 minutes and you haven't mentioned the Airy Kid.
Right, and last week we were talking about Siamese twins, weren't we? So it was weird that this programme was on, but it was amazing. I mean, what
I think you can't refer to them as Siamese twins. I think they're known as conjoined twins.
Why?
I think Siamese is maybe considered derogatory or as an old antiquated phrase.
Yeah, I think it's because the first famous ones were actually from Siam.
Right,
and that doesn't exist anymore.
No, it's conjoined, Carl.
Yeah.
Get the phrase right.
But you'd think that if that's happened to you, that wouldn't be that sort of offensive. The names that you must get called.
Right. You think that's the least of your
Siamese
worries?
twins, I'd say, well, that's, yeah.
Now, were you stunned by where they were connected?
Just live with it, we'd say. Right.
Because they were connected, of course, at the forehead.
Oh,
Sort of, which was quite extraordinary.
God. What if one had bad breath?
That wasn't a question that Trisha asked. Annoyingly, because I know that much of the audience was thinking that.
There's a few things that didn't crop up.
What questions would you have asked of them? Because what things did you feel weren't mentioned?
I'd love to just watch Carl watching amazing things.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? It's like early learning thing.
Mouth slightly open.
Yeah,
some
mouth
slight
open,
saliva.
dribble, looking round to see if anyone else has seen it. You know what I mean? Like when a cat sees a bird land on the balcony.
Exactly.
It can't believe it's luck.
I'd probably say, how do you buy her, like, a birthday present?
A surprise gift, yeah.
Because everything's ruined.
Sure.
Right? I'd probably ask,
Yeah.
Well, did you not think it was interesting that one of them had a boyfriend?
Well, that was a bit weird, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
But, what was the other thing that I was thinking when I was watching it? Was thinking if one got into crime, and that was sent to prison...
Right.
What would happen? How would you handle that?
It's brilliant. It is brilliant. If a chimp could talk.
And, what was the other one? The other thing was, what did he talk about? Because it's not as if you can say, oh, well, guess what I did today? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So...
Brass in pocket, and if they're pretending to be good, they're doing a bloody good job of it. I love them. That's Ricky Gervais on XFM 104.9 with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl is still buzzing about these conjoined twins.
No, it's just...
One of them, of course, had to be... Because one of them was sort of shorter than the other, and had to be sort of wheeled around on a kind of trolley thing by the other...
This isn't Molly and Dolly, is it?
No, they're not called... One's called Reba, and
Oh.
I forget what the other one's called, Sheena, maybe, or something like that. Do you remember, Carl?
No, I wasn't that impressed with the names. It's just...
Yeah. So you immediately put them out of your mind. Those are rubbish names. Forget, Carl, forget
Were
them. They're gone.
Were they British or American?
Yeah, American.
Oh, because I've seen some American ones.
Well,
on Jerry
bizarrely,
Springer.
one of them was apparently a country music star.
This is Molly and Dolly.
Well, they're not called
The
Molly
one that
and
joined
Dolly.
at the Oi. The one that joined.
But they're not. I think you've made up the Molly and
No,
Dolly.
it was on Jerry Springer. There's a little one that sits on a seat, and the other one carries it round, her round. And
They're not called Molly and Dolly.
there was something like that.
They're called. Well, we know that one of them's called Reba, and I forget the
And
other
one
one.
was a country and western singer or something.
Yeah, and but she was saying, yeah, I've just made a movie. It's coming out shortly in theatres.
Is your
And the other
sister
one
in it?
Yeah, and the other one said, I'm not involved. It's utterly bizarre because they live there. They work so hard to live their lives separate.
Yeah, they say it's all. Yeah,
exactly.
of course.
So,
Yeah.
you know, they try not to. So she's talking about her music career, and the other one's sort of not taking any kind of credit for it, which is nice. I
It's
suppose.
weird though, because when she was singing as well, the other one just stands there. She doesn't join in. She doesn't sort of dance.
Offer backing
or-
vocals.
Do you know what I mean? Make a group out of it.
Yeah.
A duo.
Yeah, well, but it seems like we're sort of being horrible, but we're
No,
not.
we're not.
I mean, it's a
Well,
really
no,
bad
we're
thing,
laughing
but-
at Carl's amazement at this phenomenon. Sorry, I just got to say we're not. you know, taking the mickey.
The really weird thing about all this,
What?
right? And it's annoying because you were saying about, you know, oh, what should have Trisha have asked and all that.
Yeah.
But one of them mentioned that one of them was adopted, and the other one wasn't.
Don't talk rubbish.
No, seriously. I didn't understand it, right?
Of course you didn't.
And then Trisha sort of said, well, let's have a chat, and they were like, no, I don't want to go into that.
What do you mean one was adopted and
That's
one
what he
was...
said, one of them... don't quiz me on it, but that's what was said.
Hi there, Hello there, I'm a multi-millionaire,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I've just seen your orphanage.
Oh,
I'd
yeah, it's
love
lovely,
to
isn't
adopt
it?
one of your children.
You'd like to adopt one?
I'd love to adopt a children, because I've got
Brilliant.
loads from around the world, so I'd love
Yeah.
to adopt one. I'd give you $10,000
Oh,
towards your...
well, we'll speed it through then, yeah,
Brilliant,
yeah.
okay.
We've actually got 2 left.
I
so-
only need one. I'm only interested
Right.
in one. Yeah, I don't need any more. Don't need any
They're
more.
sisters, they're...
I know it would be tragedy to break them up, but I really only need one.
Now, break it up, there's the rub, you see.
Sure,
because,
sure. Just need the one. There's $10,000 now. You can have that. I'll sign it now, but I don't want to discuss it further.
I'll bring her around,
Brilliant.
Okay, ding dong.
Hi, yeah, brilliant. You brought my kid, right?
Yeah, there she is there.
That's a joy.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Just standing next to a bush.
Yeah, do you want to... Can you bring her out towards
No,
me? It's like,
there's nothing behind the bush, so you just want...
I just want to be able to walk 360 degrees round her.
Do you want her or not?
Yes, I can't believe it! What's that little trolley? She's talented.
Oh, dear.
You're talking nonsense, Carl.
Well, whatever.
These ideas are nightmares to white parents whose worst fear was a child with dyed hair and who likes staring.
Feeder. That's it, just the way I'm feeling. XFM, 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. It's time for the newest quiz in town. This is where Karl inserts himself into a seminal film. Last week, it was the little kid in Sixth Sense. You remember? To great acclaim. The critics loved it. They said a triumph. This week, he's fiddled with The Graduate. This is the scene where, of course, he goes upstairs to the hotel room, and it's on the cards. She's a dead cert, Mrs. Robinson.
Well,
Here we go then. So, are you ready for it? I've brought some condoms from home that Suzanne got for Christmas.
Benjamin,
What?
will you bring me a hanger?
A what?
A hanger.
Tell you what, I've got wood.
What?
Just saying, I've got wood. I've got metal ones as well. What sort do you want?
Either one would be fine.
Alright. There you go.
Are you afraid of me?
No. No, I've seen weirder things than you. Have I ever told you about the 2 lads I went to school with who had big heads? Webbed fingers as well, but not related, and weren't mates, but both had the same thing, which is a bit weird. Yeah, I've never found out what was wrong with them.
Can I ask you a personal question?
As long as it's not about my head being round, because Ricky's always going on about that. He's saying I've got a round head.
Well, you can admit that, can't you?
No, it's. I'd say it's a normal sort of shape. It's just round.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, but what do you mean? So is yours. Head should be round.
It's nothing to be ashamed of.
I'm not ashamed. It's just a normal shape.
Mm-hmm.
And you can talk. Look at your saggy arse. Anyway, get your knickers off.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh, that was a joy.
Oh, dear.
It was an absolute treat. Now, I should say that obviously the prize is a copy of The Graduate. Now, bear in mind that XFM is giving away these prizes.
Yeah.
Carl is so cheap that he wouldn't even buy it on DVD. He's bought it for $6.99 on VHS. It'll be panned and scanned. It won't be widescreen. There's none of the extra features that you get on the DVD.
Oh, look
how
at
cheap
Carl's face, he's gutted!
Carl, did you pocket the rest of the cash?
No, I have to use my own money to buy these, right?
What, you're using your own money to give this stuff away?
Yeah. So I had to go and buy that.
XFM is so cheap, I
I know.
understand.
Right,
I know.
and it's not worth having it on DVD, is it? 'Cause
Why
it's
not?
It's an old film, so. So the quality is set, do you know what I mean? They can't really tidy it up.
Of course they can! They do it from a print. They don't do it from the video. They don't get the video and go, let's make it into a DVD.
An old Betamax copy that someone had knocking about. Well, anyway, you
It's the
can.
same film, though, isn't it?
Fine, okay, well,
yeah,
you're right,
it is
yeah.
the same
But anyway,
film, yeah.
you can win $6.99's worth of The Graduate. The question, and it's email only, Steve, it's not Steve, it's ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. The question is, name the actor that Karl was taking the place of in the film, and of course the actress that he's performing opposite. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Lovely.
Do you want to play something from the...
I would love to.
It would seem appropriate.
Yeah?
Hello, darkness.
Dear Mr. Simon and Mr. Garfunkel, please, let's not have the sound of silence. Let's have some more beautiful music. Get back together, please, quickly. It's XFM.
I think you should do every single link on it. Brilliant, it's the best bit of the show.
It's on XFM 104.9.
Are we
Well,
going to
there
have
you
time
go.
to play the clip again before, I don't know, before 2 o'clock, let's say?
Are people not listening to the question? Is that what you're...
Some people are not listening to the question.
Oh, dear. Okay, we'll play it again at about 2 then.
And personally, any excuse to hear it again, because I thought it was a treat.
I think Karl should go out and get the DVD.
I think it's embarrassing to give away the
Yeah,
VHS.
you have to get it. You have to go out and buy the DVD later.
Carl, on the DVD, it's got a booklet, it's got an audio commentary, it's got behind-the-scenes features, and it's got this pristine widescreen version of the film. You've got some cheap $6.99 version.
Yeah, and
on
so
VHS.
because you were being mean, because it was your own money, you're gonna have to waste that now because
Yeah.
no one wants it. So it's gonna cost you twice as much as it would have done if you just got the DVD the first time round.
A valuable lesson learned.
Yeah.
Have I rewound it?
There's a penalty if you've not. No, you haven't rewound it.
Go and get the DVD later. They're gonna win a DVD.
No, I looked at the DVD and it was 18 quid. I'm
Go
not
and
paying
get
18
it
quid for
and
it.
claim it back.
No, you've got to wait
What a
ages.
cheap station this is.
It's outrageous.
I mean,
Well, do you want to go on with the other prizes with what we're giving away later?
What is this for Rockbusters?
Well,
we
it's-
don't give away prizes, we throw away prizes.
Yeah, it's really cleaning
Yeah.
out some drawers in XFM.
Go on.
I'm just having a quick look through before I...
Because we've sort of revamped Rockbusters a bit. There's that extra bit in it now, isn't there? That audio bit.
You're selling it, your big sell.
Oh, we're
There's a
not
DVD
going straight
there.
into that yet, then.
There's a DVD.
yeah.
There's a DVD there. What's that?
I'll go through them later, Rick. I just need to absorb it. Don't get excited, mate.
So, who did Karl play in the clip? What actor's place did he take, and what actress played opposite him? That's ricky.gervais.
At xfm.co.uk.
Sure.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Is that it then?
What we
Just,
got coming up? We got some
play a bit of Coldplay.
Let's have
bit
it.
of Coldplay, be right? Pan and scanned.
I've bought it now. That's what they're getting. Right.
He put a downer on it. All the work, you know, that went into that, and then just gonna fob them off with a bit of old celluloid like that.
Well, listen, still to come, right? We've got the monkeys thing.
Oh, chimpanzee that!
And when I was out last Sunday, right, at Johnny's birthday party,
Yeah.
Steve was there.
Yeah.
Got talking about stuff. And a debate that we didn't really finish cropped up.
It blew your mind, didn't it?
Amazing.
Oh, I know about this. Steve told me. This is the infinite amount of monkeys. Or a monkey with a typewriter at an infinite amount of time would eventually come up with the works of Shakespeare.
Yeah.
There was no debate. It's a philosophical, mathematical problem. There's no debate. It's true.
It wouldn't happen.
No, listen, Karl, listen. Infinity sorts it all out for you, right? An infinite amount of monkeys at a typewriter, right? They do everything. They type everything. Infinity just sorts it all out for you. There's no getting to it and they're going, oh well, let's have a look what they've done. This one's come close. It did Romeo and Juliet. It would do it all. It would type everything ever possible, conceivable.
Yeah, but
It's a mathematical
Well,
infinity.
we've heard your side of the argument, Rick. And I'll be honest with you, it's a persuasive one. But let's hear Karl, because he heard about this in a pub last week.
Yeah,
so
what's your
he's got some
problem?
strong
What's your
ideas
problem with
himself.
it? What's your problem with it?
well, first of all, right, you're saying it's a load of monkeys. It's not just one monkey. That
Depends.
can live forever.
No, wait. It's either a chimpanzee with a typewriter with an infinite amount of time. He would eventually, by definition, mathematically type everything ever possible, okay? Or it's an infinite amount of, chimps with typewriters, and one of them will type it first time.
But already that's sort of, that's not right. You either need to have
What do
one
you mean?
monkey.
What you mean?
Let's hear his
Employment
point.
laws.
He
What do you mean
can't-
it's not right?
Let's hear him out,
Okay.
please.
If it's one monkey
Yeah.
with a typewriter that's got loads of ink in it and that, right? At least it knows what it's done in the past.
It's not.
Keep going.
Cry.
If you've got a load of monkeys, it's like if you have too many. What's that saying about too many chefs?
Too many chimps spoil the soup.
Right. Well, it's the same thing. It's like, well, I didn't tell you to put salt in it. I was going to put salt in it, and it messes it up. Whereas if it's just one, they know what's gone on. So what I'm saying is,
honestly,
just leave him go.
I can't be bothered.
I want
Steve.
to hear- I want to hear the rest.
This blows my mind. He doesn't know what this does to me. It's a mathematical problem.
I want to hear the rest.
well, it's just I just don't think it will happen.
What do you mean you don't think it'll happen? Infinity works it out for you by definition.
Well, what's stopping them typing the same thing again?
They would. In fact, the problem should be if you had an infinite amount of time that it would type that works for Shakespeare an infinite amount of times and everything else an infinite amount of times. But you know, that's not as.
But not Shakespeare.
Oh! Shut up! You
know-
idiot!
Rick, do you know what he said to me? I said to him, I explained it to him. I said,
God.
you've got an infinite number of monkeys, infinite number of typewriters. They will type the complete works of Shakespeare. He said, have they read Shakespeare?
You're an idiot! Play a
I said
record,
no.
'cause I'm not having this
They're not
conversation.
doing it from
I'm not
memory.
having it, because it really, really winds me up.
But you're saying they'll do it with no spelling errors.
Well, they do it an infinite amount of times. And they do it wrong an infinite amount of times. And they spell, the last full stop, wrong an infinite amount of times. And they get one thing wrong in Hamlet wrong an infinite amount of times. They do everything an infinite amount of times.
But are they going off a story that they've
Play a record, Carl, because I'm gonna knock you out!
I'm just saying,
Shut up!
do they know the story?
Oh,
They're monkeys!
Oh, Christ. Right, okay. Lloyd Cole, she's a girl and I'm a man. Good that, innit? On
very good.
XFM, 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
As
Yeah.
ever, Rick, there's always someone who steps in to defend Carl.
Okay, what is the defence? What is the defence?
Here's an email from Scott Coomer. He says, Carl is actually right. I've got an A-level in statistics and probability. It doesn't matter how long they have and how many monkeys you have, you cannot guarantee they would type the complete works of Shakespeare. Infinity makes it probable they would get it right, but not definite.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
No, you weren't saying, Carl. You don't understand it. Infinity sort of sorts it out. That if they do anything, they nearly do everything, won't they?
No, I mean they'll give it a good shot. and that.
No, that's not the point. But the
I'd
point
be
is
surprised if they did one page right.
Right, listen. It's not to do with consciousness. It's not to do with them aiming.
They are just bashing away at the keyboard.
It's like they're used to show that there isn't consciousness. They chose the chimpanzee because it can type, presumably, hit the keyboard.
It's because they hadn't come across you at the time.
Yeah. It's to take out thought out of it. It's to take out reason and trying, right? It's just random. They're saying that if you typed enough things, if the computer was left out typing everything, if you left it for an infinite amount of time, and they chose Shakespeare because there is meaning behind it, and it's difficult to get it exactly right, to show you that Infinity would come up with it's not just Shakespeare, it's every novel. It's everything.
Fairly eloquent there from Gervais. A quick riposte, please, from Karl Pilkington.
No, I'm just saying, what I don't understand, if it hasn't read it, then how does it know where it's going?
Listen, right, listen, right,
Can I just
explain to people, right, some people have said, oh, why are you cruel to Carl? He drives me mental with things like that. What do you mean, well?
Let me just take a breather.
How do I do your editing?
He keeps coming in the week. You know that I work here properly, in the week, don't I? Yeah. I've got a proper job, yeah? Should be 9 to 5, but I normally get in at about 8 o'clock and work
A lot
till
of people
about
getting
8.
8 o'clock.
Working hard, trying to do my job. 3 times this week, I've been rushing around, I walked past my little studio. He's sat in there, alright? Now, because I've got this sort of job, I can get away with it. I said to him, if I was a doctor... would he keep coming to me practice?
If you were a doctor, there'd be severe problems with the NHS.
Oh, imagine that.
The standards would have lowered so much
We
to
go
if
to
you
lunch.
can arrive at the hospital, you're a
Well,
doctor.
pop in, I'll go to lunch, don't we? We have a little lunch break, don't we? I go, come on, let's go now. He goes, I'm busy. I go, come on, let's go now. He's going, oh, you're doing me head in.
Well, when I was talking about the monkey conundrum with Karl, he said to me, right, if I had a day off work, and I was, say, watching the TV, and with one hand I was typing a typewriter, would I type Shakespeare? I mean...
Yeah, but you see, there's certain things. We were talking a little bit about this stuff the other week, weren't we? When we said you were going on about Einstein, and I said he's not that good. You know, E equals MC squared. You know, it sounds good, but I've never used it. And that. Right?
I've never used it. You haven't used 2 and 2 equals 4, Carl.
The fella with an apple fell on his head. You know, it could have been anyone sat under that tree. Do you know what I mean? It's just annoying.
Lucky. And
just happened to be a genius.
Newton gets all the credit
No, do you know
for
what
his
I mean?
laws of the universe.
Well, other people were working whilst he was having a lunch break under the tree.
Okay.
So in a way, it's like he didn't deserve to have that success story.
Again, forget the apple and the tree and whether he was sitting down having a lunch break. It's totally irrelevant.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there's certain things that will just happen. You know, it's like, I think we were talking, when we were out eating the other week, we were talking about Noel Gallagher.
Well, this is reason the monkey discussion came up, right? We were... Noel Gallagher...
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Rick, I don't want to misquote
I'm
Noel.
gonna be like Herbert Lom in Clouseau. I'm gonna get a twitch whenever he opens his mouth. I don't know where to start with some of his statements.
Well, as I say, this discussion began because we were talking about a quote that Noel Gallagher supposedly gave. Now, I don't want to misquote Gallagher, but the gist of it was that he said, had I written Wonderwall or whatever, instead of the Beatles writing Strawberry Fields or whatever, I'd be the one that was considered the great songwriter and it wouldn't be the Beatles. You know, it's just the fact that they came first that meant that they get all the credit as being the greatest band in
I
the
don't know where
world.
to start with that statement either.
I mean, that's Gallagher's thing, and he's, you know, well, whatever. We know what we think of that. What was your point, Carl? You agreed with him, didn't you?
Yeah, I reckon, right? Do you know we've talked about putting a baby in a room before and it'll know what colour it is and stuff? If you got a room that's painted red, right? But forget that, because that's going to confuse
Hear him out.
Listen to me. Say if they did some new TV show, right? Like, what's that film with Jim Carrey in where
The Truman Show.
The Truman Show, right? So they make up a little room, and some woman has some kids, and you say, right, let's put the kids in this room, and they don't know what's going on outside. They don't know anything about, like, EastEnders and that. It's like their little world, right? They don't know anything that's gone on.
How could a child survive without EastEnders?
Right, listen. So, you sat in the room, right? And then, when they're all asleep... Right,
Wait for this bit.
someone
Have you heard this?
Yeah,
bit?
wait for this bit. They're all in a room.
Yeah.
They're asleep.
someone pops in, puts a guitar next to the bed, right? Nips off out again. They wake up in the morning, and one of them goes, "What's this?" They don't even know it's a guitar because they've never seen one, right?
They're talking English though.
Yeah.
We just left guitar out of the vocabulary.
Right. So
There's plenty more to come.
one of them will pick it up, and they'll go, "I don't know what it is," and they'll start strumming. They'll go, "That sounds good, doesn't it?" Give them a few weeks, they could come up with Hey Jude. Whereas, typing Shakespeare, a monkey that can't even spell,
I see that.
can't answer it. Can't
I
answer
might
it.
come with you, Rick, if that's alright.
we've got to sort out that Christmas special as well.
Yeah, no, sure.
Alright, I'll see you later.
Well,
I'm shooting off then as well.
Cheers, pal. Flaming Lips. Yoshimi battles the Pink Robots on XFM 104.9.
Before the ad break, Steve Miller Band, Fly Like an Eagle.
Great track.
Lovely to hear that.
Brilliant track. We're not scared of playing that sort of stuff, are we?
Indeed.
We got some great. I think we're underestimated here. People think we're just like, you know, two guys and a buffoon in a room, but we're so much more than that. We try and put together a whole package for them, don't we? For their Saturday afternoon listening pleasure.
If there was an infinite number of us three in an infinite number of studios, broadcasting for an infinite number of shows, would we ever do anything half decent?
Yeah, we eventually.
Would we ultimately come up with something quite good?
What was that email that you were laughing at?
I can't. It's too rude.
What does it say?
It's too nasty.
Oh, go on, give me the gist of it.
The gist of it was that it would mean that if there was that infinite number of monkeys, eventually, besides the fact that they would type the complete works of Shakespeare, they would also type the sentence, "Karl Pilkington is a genius." But the email also said it would also type, "Ricky Gervais is a..." I can't say the word, but
I know.
yeah.
But the number of times they type it and write, Karl Pilkington is a genius, and Ricky Gervais is a cund.
Exactly. Yeah, that would be there a lot.
Yeah.
Before we carry on with anything, I should just tell you, we're on the subject of emails. There's one emailer we're always looking forward to hearing from.
Dickers!
Richie Anderson!
Dicky Docky Doo!
Richard Anderson, thanks for emailing.
He's my biggest fan.
He's
now.
one of the biggest
he
fans.
Absolutely loves me.
But not afraid to offer some constructive criticism.
Go on,
That's the
what's he
great
said?
thing about Dicky. And from Anders this week, he says, Ricky, I'm lazy, I talk nonsense, I'm badly organised, and I believe in ghosts. Can I have a job working on your show? Possibly, Anders. Maybe send in a CV. Or email a CV.
He's put a little bit of all of us in that, hasn't
Exactly.
he? Oh, I'll ask you if he's a goggle-eyed freak, Steve.
Alright, calm down.
Well, no, I didn't mean
there's no need to get insulted.
No, I didn't
No need to
necessarily
get
mean
nasty.
you,
No
did
need
I?
to get nasty.
Well,
Also, I was thinking about that, actually, Steve.
Oh, God.
Just talking of the old,
What?
What?
Talking to the what?
No. Do you know, like...
This better be good.
No, you don't have that many girlfriends and that.
what do you mean?
Carl, why are we on this? I was defending you in the whole monkey discussion. Come on, what's your point?
no,
What's your point?
we'll
What's your point?
No, what's the point? What's the point?
I just was thinking...
If there was an infinite number of Steves?
You're an odd-looking fella.
Come on, Carl, get to the...
No, you know
cut
I know
to the
that.
quick.
I've told you that
Cut
loads
to
of
the quick.
times.
What do you mean, you know I know that?
Well, there's no point pretending anymore.
Steve, I'm flabbergasted.
But also, you don't like spending money, right?
He's mean and weird looking.
Valentine's Day.
I'm gonna,
Are you sort of, you know...
You've got to love him though, haven't you?
What are you happier with? The fact that no girls like you enough, right?
This is really mental.
Or are you happy because you don't have to spend any money on a card for someone?
A little from column A, a little from column B.
Right, let's have more monkey news. What have we got?
No, we've got
We've got so much to get into this show. Insults,
We don't need
stupidity.
the insults. I think we've got enough. We don't need the
Yeah,
insults.
there's no more insults. No more
What
insults.
angers me with Carl is you know he's been planning that.
No, I haven't. I was thinking about it on the way in because Valentine's Day is coming up and I'm not a big fan of it. Right?
Condoms?
You bought your girlfriend a box of condoms for Christmas. I don't think you can have a go at me. To be fair.
No, but I don't just treat her on Valentine's. I'm always... Do you know what I mean?
You don't even treat her on Valentine's. You don't even treat her at Christmas or on her
Hang
birthday.
on.
When do you treat her?
Hang on a minute. Wait a cotton picking minute there. Oh, why I order.
took her out. Took her out
Wait
last
a
night.
minute. What was that? Tiffany dog.
I treat your girlfriend better than you, and I've only met her twice.
I took her out last night and she enjoyed herself.
Where'd you go?
Until she had to write the check.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
To a chippy. A really...
Play a record!
To a chippy?
No, a quality one.
Right.
Oh, God!
Under a fiver for two
Oh,
cod
nice
lots.
wrapping. Not newspaper, greaseproof paper.
And bread.
And bread. Ash, and sometimes on XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Right.
We've got so much to get through. Alright. London's shit, innit? Sorry. Swear. On air, my studio.
Never swear on an on-air studio.
Yeah. Apologies. It's not really swearing, is it? I'll tell you what swearing is. Oh. Yeah, Graduate. You're gonna play that again and give a winner. Give a winner.
Well, let's hear it. So it's Karl Pilkington featuring in The Graduate.
Yeah.
Well,
Here we go then. So, you ready for it? I've brought some condoms from home that Suzanne got for Christmas.
Benjamin,
What?
will you bring me a hanger?
A what?
A hanger.
Tell you what, I've got wood.
What?
Just saying, I've got wood. I've got metal ones as well. What sort do you want?
Either one will be fine.
Alright. There you go.
Are you afraid of me?
No.
No, I've seen weirder things than you. Have I ever told you about the two lads I went to school with who had big heads? Webbed fingers as well. Not related, and weren't mates, but both had the same thing, which is a bit weird. Yeah, I'd never found out what was wrong with them.
Can I ask you a personal question?
As long as it's not about my head being round, because Ricky's always going on about that. He's saying I've got a round head.
Well, you can admit that, can't you?
No, it's. I'd say it's a normal sort of shape. It's just round.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, but what do you mean? So is yours. Heads should be round.
It's nothing to be ashamed of.
I'm not ashamed. It's just a normal shape.
Mm-hmm.
And you can talk. Look at your saggy arse. Anyway, get your knickers off.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh dear.
A classic, an Oscar-winning classic.
Oh, Karl Pilkington in The Graduate. But what was the question, Steve?
The question was, which actor was Karl Pilkington taking the role of?
Well, that's easy.
Which
Everyone knows
actress
that.
was he performing opposite?
I know that.
And the answer's Ricky?
Hoffman.
Mm-hmm.
And Bancroft.
Anne Bancroft, Dustin Hoffman, and the $6.99 VHS cassette is going to Laura Gomez because she says that she'd be happy with the VHS, not the DVD. So, best of luck to her. I hope she enjoys that.
Alright.
Yeah.
Do we need them?
Do we need them? It's something we started a few weeks ago. We're always talking about animals and insects and that. And it's like, you know, if you took an animal out of the world, would we have problems? Right?
Would it make any difference?
Yeah, would it make any difference?
We did jellyfish last time, didn't we?
Yeah.
We sorted that out.
The woman said we've got to keep them.
We do need them, because turtles eat them.
Yeah. So, I've moved on. Octopus.
Do we need the octopus?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
I'm working through a load of animals, right, that and finding out whether we need them or not, right?
Right.
Because, like, jellyfish, to me, I'm a bit puzzled by them. I don't really know why we need jellyfish, and I spoke to some expert.
Turtles eat them.
What?
Turtles eat them.
Yeah, I know, but do we need turtles? Do you know what I mean? It goes on and on, doesn't
We
it?
need humans.
Well, you know, I mean, I might get to that bit, but I need to sort out the animals first. I've got a lot on. So, the thing is, I've left the jellyfish. We know we need them, right? So, octopus.
Yeah.
Right, I know they're pretty brainy.
Incredibly brainy.
A story that I heard, I don't know if it's true, but there was some science lab somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Where they had some octopus in it, and they had some crabs.
Yeah.
And at night, the octopus was like getting a bit bored on its own in the dark and that, and they sort of come alive in the dark, don't they?
Yeah.
They like the dark.
Yeah.
And the octopus had its eye on the crabs, and at night when it's dark, it was getting out of its little cage, crawling along the floor, getting in the crab's cage, getting them out and eating them.
I don't doubt it. We put jam jars with the lids on with crabs in, and they'll open the jam jar and...
You're joking?
Yeah.
Even I sometimes struggle with them.
Yeah, you don't do it... you don't do it really, really tight, but...
Oh, right, so they're not that clever then?
Well, they would, if they were strong enough, they'd open it, but they're just not that strong.
Oh, that's mad. Right, I also know that if they get hungry, they eat their own legs.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They're deaf.
Well, I don't know. I don't really know.
Yeah,
I mean, they don't live very long.
They can squash themselves into small jugs.
Oh, yeah, they can go in a demi-john through the narrow neck and that.
Why do they need to do that?
Because they're the sort of crevices and holes that they're hunting for crabs and things through.
So, would they be better if they were smaller? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah. But octopus then, if Noah said to you, you know, we're having a clear out.
Yeah.
We've got too many animals to look after and that in the sea, taking up too much room.
Right.
Do we need them?
I think there's other less useful things in the sea than octopus. Limpets, they could go.
Limpets?
Yeah, they just sit on a rock and do nothing for 50 years.
But they're not getting in the way then, how big are they?
Well, not very big.
Yeah, you see, I might come round to them, but I never think, oh, you know, I'm sick of seeing these limpets. Whereas octopus, you know, crawling about, opening jam jars and that.
You'd never see them though. They're really rare.
Well,
We get 2 or 3 caught a year. It's quite amazing.
do we need them?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Well, we'll just have to keep them then.
I love that Carl can confuse a scientist.
Yeah. Yeah, because all systems of logic break down.
I know,
Everything they've ever
even the
learned.
scientist was going, well, get rid of limpets.
Yeah.
That is
Who was
brilliant.
that guy?
I think his name was Chris,
And where was he from?
in a place called Megavissi, where I went one year.
Megavissi.
And he's a scientist, is he?
I think he's got a fish shop or something like that.
He's got a fish shop.
No, he doesn't.
Well, like an aquarium type place.
Oh, right.
So,
A fish shop.
It wouldn't
Fish and chip shop.
It wouldn't be past him that he, a winkle store. He's got a winkle store at Poole Harbour.
Yeah, that's an expert.
Oh dear.
but what have you learnt from that then?
Well, that we don't know whether they're deaf or not because the bloke in the chip shop couldn't confirm it. They eat their own legs. Think of
That's
that,
a bit weird.
isn't it?
They eat their
weird.
own legs.
Eat their own legs if they get hungry,
Right.
and they grow back, don't they?
I think so. Yeah.
If you eat one, they'll grow back.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can put them in little jars and that. If you wanted to.
Yeah.
It's just a bit weird, isn't it? It's like no, but do you know, like, you know, people have a go about being cruel to animals and that. But what he was saying there is, right, what they've watched an octopus do, they've got hold of a crab, right? So that'll be being stressed out because it's out of the water.
Yeah.
They've then stressed it out even more by putting it in a jar,
Right.
which he didn't like.
Uh-huh.
And then an octopus is crawling about on the jar,
Yeah.
and the crab knows that the octopus wants to eat it, right?
Yeah.
So then it's having more frets
Yeah.
because of that, and then they let the octopus eat it.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty.
Do we need crabs?
Do them next week, yeah.
Well, I want to sort out snails first.
Right. What's your pitch with snails? What do you know about snails?
I know that bats eat them. They can sleep for 13 years.
Right.
Can you believe that?
He said to me, snails can sleep for 13 years. And I went, right. He went, oh, thing is though, if it was a scientist, and he was, he was looking at it, and he put it in a quiet place, it might well doze off. He said it wouldn't be the same if it lived on the streets. And then we went on to a whole thing about homeless. He wants to do a game show with celebrities being homeless for a week.
What do you think?
Actually, I've got to say, that's not bad at all.
It's not bad, is it?
No.
Right, do you know how, like, Lenny Henry went to the jungle?
Yep.
Right? And you've got who else did it? John
Lovely on his own.
made slippers out of a bra. Right? So I'm thinking, like, get a celebrity and say to him, no, just because, I'll tell you why, right? I'll tell you why all this came about. When I was walking back from that Christmas meal that I bought my girlfriend for 150 quid,
Lest we forget.
right? I was walking down Mortimer Street and there was an homeless fella there, and it was like, oh, you know, it's really, really bad. But the weird thing is, it was about, I don't know, probably about 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
No, about 9.
Right.
And he was asleep. And I just thought, do homeless people ever think, you know, I think I'll have an early one tonight? Right, that's what got me thinking. It's a bit weird, the whole lifestyle of it, the
Yes.
fact that he had an early one.
So, what if it's a bit weird that he's sleeping not in a home, but on the street?
No, it's just that if
It's interesting.
I was
Interesting.
homeless, I'd probably stay up quite late, because it's not nice. Do you know what I mean?
What are you talking about?
Just being homeless isn't a good thing, is it?
No.
People forget how bad it is,
Yeah.
right?
But surely sleeping gets you out of reality. They sleep because they're tired, they can't sleep very well, so they need all the sleep they can get.
Yeah, but sleeping's nice if you've got a nice big bed.
What, you think that they can go, I'll stay up, I'll go to bed at 2, I'll go straight to sleep and I'll pop up at 8 when the alarm clock goes off?
Well, that's just what I was thinking, right? So I was thinking how bad it is, and it's, you know, especially this time of the year, you know.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's the
really
worst thing.
And to sort of give it some publicity and get a bit of help behind it, get celebrities, someone like Phil Mitchell, maybe,
Yeah.
off EastEnders,
Yeah.
who's a big fella, he can look after himself, put him in a shop doorway, have some cameras set far away in a building or something,
Yeah.
they can film him,
Right.
And it's up to him how he raises money for food to eat.
He could sign autographs.
Well, they wouldn't know him though, would they? Because you never look
Who
at a
could you
homeless
get? You
person.
get, what's her name? Gail Porter.
Yeah.
Gabby Roslin.
Right, yeah.
Narinda from Big Brother.
Yeah.
Who else would do it?
I got a game show
Les
idea
Dennis, I reckon,
I
would do
got a
it.
game show idea called On the Game. And what happens is, you get Narinda from Big Brother.
Sugarcane by Sonic Youth on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Go on, Karl. What's next? Are you going to do your war feature? What is it called?
What do you think of that then?
You do that now?
It annoys me a bit, right? Because we said before Christmas that we'd come back with new stuff.
Yeah.
Gave you a title to work on, that Ridiculous.
Right.
You came in today, I said, have you sorted it out? You say no. Steve, you're having a go at me for wanting to get music out of the library for you.
Yeah.
You haven't got any new ideas.
Sure.
But you're dissing mine.
I'm not dissing yours.
Well,
I'm a massive fan of them.
Good vibe off you.
Oh, I think that's very harsh. I just asked you, when were we going to have war? Do you think of that? I'm a big fan. I'm excited.
Well, it's not that good, to be honest with you.
Well, I disagree. It sounds brilliant.
Right, well, it's a bit of a tweak of Educating Ricky.
Right.
Just some information on wars.
Yeah.
Okay.
World War II.
World War II? Alright.
The world champion chess player, he helped someone out in the war.
It's the detail I like.
No, he helped,
You know, it's nearly a history programme, isn't it?
I was watching those repeats of The World at War.
Yeah.
That were on in the mornings, you know, incredibly
Did
detailed,
you
but
lot-
they've got nothing on Carl.
Did you write a lot of that David Sharma series?
he was able to use his skills that he has to play chess, because apparently chess is all about probabilities of like where a piece will be put.
Right.
And they got him in, and they said, "Can you help us out?" He said, "Yeah." And he said, "Right, where should we like?"
Hitler has just moved his queen.
So that's a
He
fact.
sent in a bishop that ran diagonally through the troops, knocking them over.
Sorry, wait a minute, Carl. So they got a chess
Sorry,
player.
that's it.
Well, yeah. It's just like, oh, what do you think of that?
Again, that's not a story.
But it angers me that he says that I'm down on the ideas when that's beginning to shape up as quite interesting. I thought you were going to tell me which battle or which event was you.
World War II.
There's not a battle.
But which bit of your World War II?
Like the middle bit.
It's 6 years worth.
Yeah, well, probably about a bit in.
Guessing.
I thought, let's...
Guessing.
Well, alright, yeah, there is a bit of guesswork, but it doesn't matter.
But that could have been an interesting thing if you told me it had an impact
Well,
on the
when you
Normandy
look
landings.
at these things, do you go, bloke wants help chest, oh, use that, and run away from the computer?
No,
or
I
run
read
out
it.
of the bookshop?
I read the first line where I get enough information, I just think...
What do you mean you read the first line where you get enough information? Imagine if you were someone's defence lawyer,
Exactly.
and he was like, he's on death row, and went, I don't think he did it.
Yeah.
I read the first line, I didn't read the file
It's
He
completely.
was in a hotel in Texas. Right, go on.
It's enough.
Oh, some other
It's
stuff.
enough,
He
it's
definitely
enough,
didn't kill it.
it's enough, it's enough.
And
Yeah,
I
that's
just thought they always take ages on deciding where to go. It's just like, bet there's a better way.
I don't know what you're saying now, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, it takes-
Actually
when-
don't know what
when
you're talking
people
about.
play chess, they take ages to make the move. So I'm just thinking, there's probably a quicker way.
Of what?
Than finding where a boat is, than getting a chess player in.
I don't know what you mean now.
Oh,
Are you talking
I'll
about
tell you what,
battleships now?
They should have got an expert battleships player in.
Right?
Yeah. What? Carl,
Right,
what?
forget that one.
Or
then.
someone
No,
who's
no,
really
no,
good
no, I'm not being funny, but what is that? What are you telling me there?
Someone who's really good at risk. You should have brought them in.
Yeah, Cluedo.
Right,
yeah.
Another fact.
Oh, that's enough then, is it?
Well, they use expert Cluedo players, but the police use
Oh,
expert
they
Cluedo players.
do use, yeah.
If ever there's a murder in a country house,
Do you think they use that old Chinese fella, on the front of, Mastermind?
Mastermind, yeah.
Yeah, for logic problems. The Enigma code was broken by top Mastermind players.
Exactly, yeah.
Right, second
And a guy
fact.
who had a couple of rounds of Yahtzee and done very well.
Second fact about the war.
For engineering, they use a lot of Jenga players.
Absolutely,
To-
whenever
to-
they want
will
to-
the building collapse? I don't know, let's pull this, let's see.
If
Yes,
they
it
wanted
will.
to identify...
What are you doing?
If they wanted to identify spies,
Yeah.
bring me the champion of Guess Who.
Was it a woman with glasses? No, right,
Has
sit
he got a
down.
beard? Is it Bernard?
Right, Carl, sorry, go on.
Another war fact. So
Go
you're
on.
saying it's rubbish, but look, you love that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Second
you're
one,
absolutely right.
the first bomb that was dropped on Berlin,
Yeah.
it didn't kill a person, but it killed an elephant.
I think that's true.
That is true.
Right. Okay.
And the last one.
Is that all you know about that? See, that's interesting, isn't it?
But
What
that's
was the-
enough.
But no, it's not though. Because I mean, listen. Most people want to go. Oh, what was the elephant doing there? Did
Well,
it land in a
it's
zoo? Was it a pet?
Oh.
Was it a lost elephant? Did they aim at the elephant? How did it kill it? Did
Was
it
it
hit on the
Hitler's
head?
favourite elephant?
yeah. Was it Hitler's favourite elephant? Did it then have one ball?
Yeah.
I mean, these are the things. You know, why didn't he catch it with his trunk?
Did it have an effect on German morale?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yes.
elephant is kaput.
Oh, Jumbo! I don't want to fight anymore!
Chewing breaks, painkiller on XFM. Carl's getting a little bit stressed, aren't you?
No, I just, you know, got to keep focused, got to keep the show good and that.
Yeah.
You know, and in the
Yeah.
new year, the idea was come up with some good snappy stuff.
Yeah.
And today, I just think it's been a mess with you, to be honest. I mean, this is the sort of thing I'd prefer to do after the show as the producer.
Yeah.
But you know,
Do you know what? I think it's a discipline problem.
Is
I'm
it
not sure if he's got any.
because I just put sellotape on your head?
well, that's a bit to do with it. But just, you know, let's just focus.
But I
on
didn't put it when there was any hair on your eyebrows. I put it across your forehead.
Right. What do you think of that then?
Yeah.
We've got one more bit left.
Brilliant.
One more fact. The French, right, when they were at war,
David Sharma, I just imagine him just introduced it. Amazing.
Which war was this?
it was still the World War.
One or
World
two.
War-
You
World
go
War
on. It's 50-50. Go on. yeah.
II. Right, World War II. What the French did. Everyone needs a code.
Everyone needs a code. Yep.
A code when you're in the army.
This is
and
a Disney song.
that, right? And you know, to sort of give the go ahead if you want to go into battle and stuff.
Okay.
Right. So.
Needs a code.
But the weird thing
Game
is,
show.
right? The weird thing is, do you know what theirs was?
Go on. Do you?
Yeah, I know what it is. And it's
So what
a bit
was
weird
the French code?
For what?
to sort of say, right, yeah, go on
But they had more than one.
on this day.
But I don't know what day it is.
On
right.
this day.
And what, it's like saying, what am I thinking of? What was the battle? What was the...
Okay, so alright, what...
Look at him, look, he's genuinely confused that I've asked this question. Right.
It was
No! If you ask me a question, ask me the question correctly. What was the code for battle during what battle?
World War II.
No, that's not a battle. That's a war.
Yeah, it was in a war. Yeah. It
I
was-
don't know what to do. He
Right.
confuses people.
Alright, okay, what was it, Carl? What was the
Yeah,
code?
what
was
are
the
you
French
thinking
code?
of? Right.
John's got a moustache.
What are you talking
My
about?
lungs are gonna burst.
That was a code that the French used. You know, like, I mean, I just think it's a bit daft, right? Because you could come up with that by mistake.
yeah. Two French blokes talking in the trenches, and they see a major walk past, and they go, "Oh, look, John's got a moustache," and they all go and go, "No, I was just talking. What are you talking about?"
Well, the way I don't think that's a good code. I'm not.
I
you
don't
know-
believe it is the code.
No, it is seriously.
And what?
And
It's
would
just
it,
that
would
no
it
one
have
talks
been, would it have
about
been
it.
said in French?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But the weird,
Guessing. Yeah.
No, but
What?
you see, I can't even be bothered
What are you saying, Carl?
because it's not a very good code. Do you know, like we've talked in the past about things you don't see, and I said an old man eating a Twix.
Yeah.
If they use that's safe because no one is ever going to see a man having an old man having a Twix.
What do you mean?
Well, use that as a code. Don't use a saying, John's got a moustache, that could crop up. And it's like the war's kicked off. How did that happen? Well, I said John had a moustache. Oh.
Two French folks would never be saying John's got a moustache. Why would they?
Because back then they were fashionable.
He nearly makes sense, doesn't he?
I assume it would have been Jean.
Yeah. No, probably John.
And how would this code have been? I mean, who would have announced this to everyone?
I read it like that, Steve. That's what was on the internet. This is a code that was used. John's got.
Don't be angry with me.
I know, but you're always asking questions.
Because I'm interested in history.
Yeah. No, you're genuinely interesting bloke, Carl. We'd like to know. I'd like to film you secretly. You know, like they do, like Nature Watch, when they put it in like a, you know what I mean, a Badgers sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
And they just watch it. I'd like to see what you do, pop around and go, I wish I could download the music in your head. Because it'd be, wah, 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 and you see something weird, you go, wah, 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 wah. And then you read that and you go, wah, and you write it down, and that's what comes out. John's got a moustache.
I'd like to see next Christmas.
Imagine the French, right, for their battle cry, for their battle code, to know it's going ahead, they're going over the top, is you never see an old bloke eating a Twix. Imagine that.
Yeah, but all these things are things that I think in my head. Right?
Keep them in there!
Do you know, like before when I was talking about going out on, you know, Christmas Day, having a meal on the way back, seeing a homeless person.
Yeah.
And then I think, God, that wouldn't be good. I know, TV show. Right? You can think of things like that. When I saw the homeless fella, then I got talking to Suzanne about when I had to sleep in my car.
What do you mean? Go on.
Let's play a record and come back to any sleeping in the car.
God, I can't wait.
Play a song for the lovers.
I was watching last night, on cable TV, 1987's amazing Sign of the Times Prince in concert film. It was dynamite. I thought to myself, how brilliant he is. It reminded me of the gig I went to see last year. He played this tune. It's from the album Parade. Okay, I don't want to discuss whether or not Prince is acceptable on XFM or whether he's a genius. He is a genius. That's the end. That's the end of the discussion. Play the tune. He's dynamite. It's a song for the ladies.
I remember, we're going to tell you,
That's ridiculous. You see, you say Ricky Gervais doesn't put any work into the show. He's just done that.
I'm going to tell
song.
Carl some amazing facts from the world of science, nature, politics. 4 are real. 1 is absolutely ridiculous. Cat Stevens from the Catch Bullet 4 album. Sitting. Little interesting fact for the nerds. We got it down to 2 songs to do this intro music to The Office. It was that one and Handbags and Cloud Rags. We went for Handbags and Cloud. Interesting, isn't it?
It is a fascinating fact, except of course I still feel we should use that one, except we couldn't because Cat Stevens' People wouldn't let us, or it was too expensive or something.
I don't know. We re-recorded Stewart one. That was too expensive.
I still prefer that one.
Yeah. Difficult.
Decisions.
Anyway,
decisions.
That's ridiculous. Right. 5 facts. Right. 1 is totally made up. All right.
Just do 3. 3. And
oh well, there's okay. Right. Oh, let's see. What shall I do then? There are more moves.
Carefully planned.
There are more moves possible in a game of chess than there are particles in the universe. You can't get any colder than liquid nitrogen. I think it's -273. You can't. It's impossible to get colder than that. The honey badger has got skin so loose that if you grabbed it by the neck, it could come away from its skin, turn round, and bite you out of its anus.
That's ridiculous. Right, Rockbusters then. Wrapping it up.
It needs some work, that game, but I see it's got a lot of mileage.
Right, here we go then. The first one, £42 for a torch. That's a bit pricey.
Go on.
That was D.
Yeah.
That was Daylight.
Wait, I thought Delight, and I thought it doesn't work.
Second one.
I thought Delight doesn't work.
Second one.
There's no, wait. Dear Light, it doesn't work. It's Delight.
Second one was.
No, Carl, it doesn't work.
Yeah, but if we're going to continue with this feature, you've got to tweak them a bit, right? People have got it. We've had loads of emails, more than ever. So, do you know what I mean? Let them decide. If they don't like it, they won't email in, but they're loving it.
They've
right?
all come from the same institution.
Go on.
He'll fit some chocolate to your feet. That was A. That was Aerosmith. Right?
Aerosmith. You've heard of a blacksmith?
But a smith is just a workman. It doesn't necessarily. No, you can have anything. You can have a locksmith. A smith doesn't just mean it does shoes.
Right. Do you think?
Aero Cobbler would have worked. Unfortunately, there isn't a band called Aero Cobbler.
Get ready with a winner. Do you think your kid will get that strawberry for me? That's Wilson Pickett.
Wilson Pickett.
Have you got a winner?
I'll give you that.
I have to say that I don't know if these guys have won in the past, but they were the first people to email in. Normally I just give it to anyone, but these guys, literally, you'd give them the clues, Carl. I'm amazed. Everyone seemed to get Aerosmith. Everyone got D-Light. Everyone got Wilson Pickett. I'm absolutely stunned. You know, they deserve it. They deserve the junk prizes. Right. So we'll give it to Jonathan and Louise, who, as I say, may have won in the past, but as I say, they were very, very quick. You've got to beat them if you want to win. And they're from Wrexham.
Brilliant.
So good luck to them.
So that's
I hope
that
they
then.
enjoy Jerry's yoga diet.
Back next week then. Yeah.
See you later.
See you.
Athlete and Westside on XFM 104.9. Sunny day, 2007.
It's going so well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Going so well, but
Ricky
then,
Gervais.
once again, the English language tripped you up.
The mouth with the tongue lips.
Exactly.
Was all over the brain and talk. The brain and talk through the throat. Oh, dear.
Oh, language is his tool. So, Rick, I think we should do some introductions, because I think it seems to me every week everyone knows who you are, because you're, the face of the moment. But, they forget who, me and the K-Man are.
Well, with me, Steve Merchant.
Hi.
And the K-Man, who's our producer and friend. And can I just say that I really look forward to this show. Like, I get, oh great, we're gonna do a show and we're gonna play some tracks we like and have a laugh. But now I'm looking forward to meeting Carl.
Of course.
Honestly, I come in and I see his face and then I go, alright. And I'm, just great, like just a little friend. Do you know what I mean? You know when a kid comes on to play with a friend, you go, oh, and they come out to play and it's like little friends. It's like that with Carl.
Yeah. Yeah, because we don't see him in the week, you see. We deliberately stay away from him in the week so that he'll be fresh to us.
Yeah,
it was, go on.
You start off friendly, like you did today, and as soon as Steve turns up, you start getting nasty and saying things about my little bald head.
No, I said, look, okay, right, listen, let me explain. Carl was making the tea, and you know those bins, the sort of like a round sort of Metal Mickey type bin that you can take off the thing? I went, oh, that would make a good little helmet. It would make it look like Metal Mickey because it's the same shape as his head.
Sure.
Right? And I put it on and
So far, so good, Rick. No problem there. That's just two mates having a laugh.
Right.
You're putting a bin on another man's head.
Right. So I put it on, and the swing bit, through gravity and the angle, swung and hit him in the nose.
Sure.
Right? He went, ow! And I went, I said something like, it's alright.
Yeah, of course, because you were being amused.
Yeah, I said, it's alright, don't worry.
Yeah.
And he went, no, I've just washed my hair.
Yeah.
That annoyed me.
That did annoy you, sure.
Because there was lots of, like, shit and coffee and horrible, gunk.
In his hair, or?
No, in the inside of the bin.
Sure.
But what annoyed me is, he's hardly got any hair.
Let's be honest, he looks like Moby.
Yeah, so I said, I took the bin off.
Yeah.
And I was having a laugh, and I thought, you
ruined my fun, is what
do you know what I mean? I said, what's your hair? I said, we could do that now in 30 seconds.
Yes.
And he looked at me like I was in the wrong.
I know. Rick, that annoys me about him.
I know.
That doesn't annoy me about him. But otherwise, he's like childlike.
Yeah,
in so
he's
many other
great.
ways. He doesn't understand that he's hurting your emotions and your feelings.
But also, right, we were playing football, so I can't play football, right, and so we were playing
Was that
football.
just in the office, or?
Yeah, just in the office before he came, right, and we were sort of kicking it back and forth, and I started kicking it a bit hard, and but he was quite good. I said, this is great, right, and we finished anyway, because we thought we'd break some, and I went, I bet you were quite good at football, weren't you? And I thought he looked like quite a natural, I thought he'd be good, he's from the north, and I thought that's all he'd have.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
Right? And he went, I said, I suppose you're quite good at football. And he turned, the quickest flash, I went, I've scored once. Right? He said, and that's because I was being chased by a bee. And I went, save it.
Yeah.
He went, no, I said, please save it, because I want to tell Steve that. No, you can continue now.
Please tell us the rest of the story. You've scored a goal once,
Well,
because you're being chased by a bee.
Yeah, you've done it now, really. I was on the,
There must be more to that story, man.
I was in the school team. I wasn't that good as a kid at football, to
Right.
be honest. Mainly down to, I think it's because my dad wasn't into football.
Right.
I think that's the way it works, isn't it? If your dad's into it, then you could be a footballer when you're older.
Sure.
Yep.
Because you're into it. And, so I was in the school team because I got on with the other lads. And they let me in the team.
Popular guy, yeah.
Sure.
And, yeah, I was stood there doing nothing because I didn't really know what to do. I never knew which way I was meant to be shooting.
Yeah.
Got all that messed up.
Yeah, that is a
I just stood there, right, and with my hands behind my back, and something landed on me, on like this part of my thumb.
You can't just point, it's radio.
It's this bit here.
Right, yeah.
The
base of
fleshy
your
bit,
thumb,
the
yeah.
fleshy bit of the thumb, yeah.
And I thought, oh, what's that? And I looked down, and
Is
it was
it
a
a
bee.
thumb? Oh, it's a bee,
It
yeah.
was a bee on me. So I start running,
Yeah.
try to get away from it, and bees, actually something interesting about bees, more chance of getting stung by a bee in windy weather than any other sort of weather.
That's incredible.
Anyway, so I'm running away,
And he said there was no more.
Extraordinary. I've already learned many things. You're being chased by the bee.
So
Windy.
I'm running.
It's on your thumb. Is it still on your thumb now?
It's sort of gripping onto me like a stag beetle.
Clever.
I love it. Oh,
Or a bee.
yeah.
So I'm running. I'm running towards like the goal.
Yeah.
Oh God! And the ball comes to me.
Yes.
Wallop. Get it in.
Brilliant. What happened to the bee though? Did it sting you?
They die, don't they?
I mean, ultimately it died, sure, but at that particular moment, did it sting you?
This was probably about 20 years ago, so I imagine.
No. Once a bee stings
So
you,
did
that's
it sting
Yeah,
you?
but did it sting you?
Yeah.
Right, that was the question.
When did it sting you?
When I was playing football.
Carl, do you mind me asking, you say you're on the school football team. Was there just 11 boys at your school? Was that how you got in the squad?
Listen, Carl. All I mean is, at what point in this story did the bee sting you? Straight away?
After
or
half time.
Play a record, man.
Oh, he's the best. Depeche Mode, I Feel Loved, on XFM 104.9. It's about 17 minutes past 1 on this Saturday.
Go on.
Will never interrupt me when it's going that well.
Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking then.
That was my record. That was about 4 or 5 sentences.
True. I
They
don't know
had
what I was thinking. I was
semantics,
bored of it.
syntax, there was capital letters, full stops,
Yeah.
grammar,
You didn't
everything.
even get the time out, did you?
Why?
What time was it? Quick, what time was it? I interrupted,
17
sorry, I
minutes
should know.
past.
I was so eager.
1. XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais. With me,
Steve
Smirch,
Smirch.
and the K-Man.
The K-Man. We're all giving ourselves nicknames now.
Yeah.
Can I just clear something up? This is only a very, very personal thing. Lots of people who listen to the show that I've spoken to, friends of friends and stuff, they think that I'm the guy that plays Gareth in The Office. Because my voice is obviously very similar.
It couldn't be further than the truth.
That's so not the case. If anyone's listening, they
Could
think
be
it's
further
me.
than the truth. It
I
could be
don't
like
want
a
to take
table
credit
playing
for
it.
Mackenzie's performance. That's a guy called Mackenzie Crook. He's a brilliant actor.
Yeah.
Everyone's seen his performance. It's not me. Admittedly, he has loosely based his accent for the character on my accent, because obviously it's a comical accent. We all admit that.
Yeah.
We'll agree with that. But that's it. That's where the similarity ends.
Yeah.
All
Mackenzie's a good-looking fella, isn't he?
He's a good-looking lad.
I mean, that's not
You're not
a
having to dig at me. I know, because you're saying I'm a good-looking guy as well. You're just saying we're two differently good-looking guys.
Yeah, Carl, it's all people are all different looks. I mean, you could say Brad Pitt's good looking, but then you could say George Clooney's good looking, and they're both great looking blokes. They don't look alike.
Exactly.
So for me to say Steve and Mackenzie aren't alike, Mackenzie's a good looking fella.
Exactly.
You know,
just mean
if you
that I
looked
just
at the
said I'm
Venn
a good-looking guy in a
diagram
different
there, they weren't mutually exclusive. There would be a crossover of good lookingness.
Yeah,
and
I'm
that'd
in
be
that pool with Brad Pitt and George Clooney.
Wow.
Well, it's quite a big pool, Rick, and I'm in there, certainly with them.
Yeah. Not. Yeah.
I mean, I'm in one of those Venn diagram circles.
You are. Yeah. You're over this one.
What's in
there?
I noticed that's a separate one, floating off from all the others.
Yeah. Lizards and parrots.
Ah, right.
Okay,
Right.
so
it's
but-
good to be included in something, though. It's good to be part of a gang, Carl. That's very important.
Yeah.
And if that's cleared up,
Depeche Mode
Good.
there, and I Feel Loved. Who'd have thought Depeche Mode would have been that huge? I think I've seen little lads from Basildon with little plinky plonky sound. I thought that'd be it. They'd be like Visage or something. That'd be it. And now they're stadium rock fillers. They're huge. They conquered America. He went through some hard times. He came out the other way, and well done.
but see, I think what you just said there is a very good example of why they are and why certain other bands aren't. Because if you think about it, for me, you see, whenever I think of a band name, if I see a new band's come along or whatever, I always use a very simple test, which is, can you imagine that you're the announcer at a huge event? Maybe it's like broadcasting around the world, like Live Aid or
Nelson
something.
Mandela
or it's a
concert.
Nelson Mandela Freedom concert.
Yeah.
And you can imagine someone
He's there. He's there.
Nelson's there.
Yeah,
Everyone's
with the
there.
Spice Girls.
Oh, they're all there. But you can imagine someone saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Depeche Mode."
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Rolling Stones. The Who.
Exactly. But you can imagine someone saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Visage."
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome our headline act? Welcome Idlewild.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Ned's Atomic Dustbin. It doesn't. Do you know what I mean? You just know
The Levelers.
some bands aren't going to make it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Mega City 4. Do you know what I mean? It's
Just a simple test. We'd like you to do that at
if
home.
you're thinking of starting a band, or you've just named your band, you're just beginning, just phone in, tell us, or email in, tell us what your band name is,
and we
will
will
use that simple test.
And we will do the test. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage
the Franken Walters.
Jimmy Eat World.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Cooper Temple Claws. I don't think it's going to happen for those lads.
Here's a good
It's
one.
a simple test anyway, but
100 reasons, please welcome to the stage. 100 reasons.
100 reasons I think would work quite well. We're just going to give the email address, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
"100 Reasons, if I could."
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage, Pop Will Eat Itself! Carl, have you got like a sound effect or something of like, get the atmosphere
Cheering.
we're going to test?
Cheering. We'll seek it out with.
Have you got something there? Have a look on there. I'm just looking in the NME, for the kind of forthcoming gigs of the smaller known bands, and, it might be a useful place to, just begin the,
Ladies and gentlemen, peoples around the world, will you please welcome to the stage, Chumba Awamba!
Have you got a sound effect? Have you got one? Nice, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage, the Parkinsons! They're playing in Leicester this week, so look forward to them.
That's a good plug, isn't it?
Let me see who else.
If anyone wants to pop down to Leicester to see the Parkinsons.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Cyclefly!
Okay.
Oh, there's a genuine one here. This is someone. Simon's emailed and he says, "Will you just test this name for us, Carl? If you can, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage, Coach?" Not utterly convinced.
No,
it's not too bad. It's not.
I'm worried about the sound effect. We start to sound like Chris Moyles or something. When we play a sound
well,
effect.
he's a top broadcaster. Everyone loves him.
Losing weight as well.
He is hilarious. Funny man. Just there's one more coming here. I'll just check this one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
will you please welcome, this is Chris in Oxford, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, meanwhile back in communist Russia.
Is that a band?
I assume so.
I assume it's his band,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Well, how does he listen to us in, hold on though, this is only local radio, how does he listen to us in Oxford?
Well, if only there was some kind of digital format that he could listen via the web net.
What is
Carl,
it?
What is
Can do that.
What is it?
What?
How does he listen in Oxford?
You can listen on Sky Digital,
Go on.
channel 864,
Lovely.
864. Yeah.
and
On the
on the
internet?
web,
Yeah.
Okay, what would that web address be?
xfm.co.uk.
Sure.
Click on the audio,
Yep.
and you get XFM 10 seconds behind it actually happened.
Perfect.
Just out of interest, what's the point of saying that if they can't sort of get us in London to listen to that, because they won't be, unless they're either in London, so they won't go through this nonsense, or they're in Leicester, and they can't hear us saying Sky Digital.
Yeah, we haven't thought that through at all.
And
Because you might work in London for a bit, and then have
go back and spread the word.
and like leave,
Yeah.
Go back and spread the word. Disciples.
move back to Leicester,
Yeah.
tell your mates.
Yeah. Soon,
any number of combinations.
Soon, XFM is the most listened to radio station in Britain.
Yeah.
What we need is people on Radio 2 to give it a plug every day.
That'd be ideal.
Yeah, or Radio 1.
Yeah. Any of the big rivals. Virgin.
Yeah.
I mean, we've often plugged Virgin. It's a good station.
105.8 Virgin Radio London.
It's a great station. Really good station.
Hard 106.2.
Lovely.
You're listening to Magic 105.4.
Are you're getting quite a lot of voiceover work now, aren't you?
I am. Yeah.
That's not.
I've stopped all that though.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's all right. It was good.
Well, I'm all right now. I've got a bit of money.
Classic 60s bands. I've just suddenly. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage The Scaffold?
Oh, The Scaffold.
You remember The Scaffold, Carl?
You picked the lead singer looks a bit like him. But you know whose brother that is in The Scaffold, don't you? Mike McGear. Do you know whose brother that is?
What?
Do you remember The
The
Scaffold? They did,
Yeah, I remember
we'll
The
drink to Lily the Pink, the
And
Pink, the
didn't they
Pink,
do
the
that
Pink, oh,
the
the
Roses
human
advert as well?
Yeah, thank you very much for the entry. Do you know whose brother that is?
Whose brother? The lead singer?
No, the Mike McGear in it. Sort of one of the main men in it.
He's one of the songwriters in
No,
The
I don't.
Scaffold.
Paul McCartney.
Is he?
Yeah,
I didn't realise that.
yeah, that's Paul McCartney's brother. Think of that when they go home for Christmas. So I think Lily the Pink was what, about 1970?
Yeah. It was number one, wasn't it? Christmas number one.
Yeah, big number one, yeah. I don't know if it was Christmas number one. Two Little Boys was 1969, last year.
No, it definitely was number one.
Yeah, but I don't know if it
The
was
Scaffold
Christmas
was.
number one.
It was, because I remember I did it in
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they go home at Christmas and Mrs. McCartney goes, alright boys, how are you Paul, how are you doing? I'm just starting a new band called Wings. Yeah, so this is Linda. Alright, yeah, sit down. Mike, what are you doing? Just had a number one. Brilliant, round of applause. How many number ones do you have, Paul? 19. Still. We know what we like, don't we?
We'll drink the human race.
Paul goes, wow, if you want to the long and winding...
Boring! We'll drink a drink.
Well,
Linda, do you want to be in the scaffold? We're probably going to go on tour and stuff. I know you love it. Well, I quite like it. Yeah, we'll drink.
You're not going to be in Wings if you're going to play with him.
Well, I got make a tricky decision. I mean, that's a great song. Everyone's loving it. It's Christmas #1.
What are you doing eating his bacon?
Well, I love it.
You don't eat bacon.
Yeah, but I love the music. He's a great guy.
Stop it! What are you doing?
Well, I just, I love the music. We'll drink a drink. No, you don't.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so...
Thank you very much for that.
Gantry Iron.
Imagine that, because imagine him going, well, you've had 19 #1s. I mean, it can be around time. Yeah, if things stay like this with the scaffold, I'm going to rule the 70s.
Yeah, if things that carry on going like they're going now, the scaffold, ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome
to the stage, Beck.
Oh, nice one. Dandy Warhols. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Dandy Warhols.
There you are, it's never going to
That sounds like Levellers crossed with Wonder Stuff.
Rubbish, isn't it, really? I mean, it's fine, it's chirpy.
It's a nice old song, but it's it's not...
It's that thing of it's just not essential. You just don't really need it in your life. If it never occurred, you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you know what Carl just said?
Go on.
Were you listening?
Not really.
He looked out the window, and he looked at me, and he was looking at me, and I looked over at him, and I said, see, now's... That would be good to die now. Like, what? He went, that weather, that would be good to die. And I said, of what? He went, old age.
Yeah.
What's going on up there?
He's a philosopher, Rick.
He is,
He's on a different plane to us.
You can't say it like that. The other week, I came in when it was really miserable, and I said to you, God, can you imagine dying today?
Yeah.
Because
whereas today you feel it would be a much better day to die because it's bright.
The curtains open, sun shining. It's like...
I mean, you'd still be a bit angsty about the dying thing, wouldn't you? I mean, I don't suppose that would be alleviated.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll still be broadcasting, when one of us reaches that happy moment, and we can check.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot of emails, Rick, coming in about band names. I think a lot of people are going wrong for a simple reason. They think it's funny to have an ironic band name.
Yeah.
They think it's a bit comical, and I just don't think there's any great bands that have had a comical name that have made it into stadium filling.
What was that band? Where's Me Jumper? What were they called?
I don't know what they were called. I mean, the obvious example of one that was never going to make it internationally.
Splodgeness Abounds? Splodgeness Abounds?
No.
I like them though.
Splodgeness Abounds.
Splodgeness Abounds, they were great.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Carter the Unstoppable Sex Machine!
USM.
These are some of the ones we've had emailed in. These are bands, obviously, that haven't made it so far, and I don't think they will. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, The Lazy Birds. Nope.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, The Paperclips.
That's not a real band.
That's what someone sent in.
I don't know, yeah, but no band name is weirder than the others, and also you grow into it. I mean, the Stones and the Beatles are iconic because they are iconic bands.
What you think you'll grow into? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shuttle Rock. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Treehouse Casino. I don't think they're gonna...
That's just made up!
Well, possibly.
Well, they all are,
but they all
obviously.
Are. But my point is, people say there's no logic to band names, but if you think a band name like the Smiths, that's genius.
It is,
It sums up everything that band is about, the kind of... They're capturing that mediocre world of grim up northness,
My favourite, Sonic Youth.
Sonic Youth is genius.
Nirvana.
These are incredible band names, so there is some logic to it. I genuinely believe it. It's not just arbitrary words.
What about
The
Madness?
Cure. The Cure.
Madness sounds rubbish, but they're good, aren't they?
Yeah, but again, they were never gonna be... They were never going to be world beaters.
But they were a comical band, essentially.
Yeah,
they were a knees-up party band, and Madness is fine for that.
But they had some great songs as well, and then it sort of turned it all, because then...
I mean, Rick, I don't know how many members...
Not Home Today is a great song,
this is from an email. I don't know how many members of the band there are in Chimney Factory, but if there's 5 people, who decided? Have they all agreed? Yeah, that's the best name
we
can come up with.
decided? Dell.
Right.
He started the band and they rehearsed round his house, so Dale went, look, it's called Chimney Factory, because my granny's doing it. They go, alright Dale, but it's not, I've got some other, but no, it's called Chimney Factory.
I own the van and the amps.
There's Paperclips gone, there's a band in Leicester called Paperclips. We can't, we'd just argue over that forever.
Anyway, just all I'm saying is think before you name your band, alright? Because it's never going to happen if you've got a comical band name.
There was a feminist band called Clitoris All Sorts, which is quite good, isn't it?
But you laugh, and then you just think, oh...
Yeah.
I'm never going to have that on my t-shirt. Imagine that. Clitoris All Sorts.
It's that time of the day now, talking of that.
Yep.
Song for the Lovers.
Sure, it's beautiful.
Now, Steve, I will play great old tunes till the cows come home. We got
Yes.
we got to give them a little bit of Dandy Warhols and Air and Athlete. I know that, and they're great. They're good, right? But I wanted to play a Cat Stevens song, but I thought I'd better not because I've play that a little bit. And we quite like resurrecting old reputations, don't we? People like Elton John who had bad faces, or David Bowie.
People
and,
whose names now are largely laughed at in the serious
or
rock
people
circles.
that people might not have considered. I thought Cat Stevens, oh no, Rod Stewart, I thought.
Well, see, Rod Stewart, many people now are thinking of the leopard hot pants and the ludicrous
Do you
hair. They're
think I'm
thinking,
sexy and all those sort of awful stadium sort of disco things, but he wrote beautiful tracks from Maggie May through, and I thought, hold on, two birds with one stone. What about a Rod Stewart song written by Cat Stevens?
wow, is there such a thing?
The first cut is the deepest.
Let's hear it, Rick.
On this album as well is The Killing of George. Georgie Part 1 and 2, remember? About the gay bloke. Georgie Boy was gay, I guess. His favourite song. Carl's favourite song.
Yeah.
Right? And I was going, oh yeah, I remember that, yeah. I said about, and I said, did not intend to take his life, he just pushed it when he gets mugged and killed. Do you know what he said?
Go on.
I was sitting outside, I was singing, he went, well, as I said, they go out too late.
They go out too late.
He meant gay people go out too late. He went, no, they do. I went, what do you mean? He said, well, they're always out, they go out when people are coming home. He said, if he'd have been in bed by 10, he'd still be alive today.
That's a sobering lesson,
And he went,
Carl.
there's one that works here, and he's shattered every Monday.
Oh, if you're gay and you're listening, just be in bed earlier. Go
Yeah.
out when sensible people go out.
Yeah.
You're right, we're not on the continent, Carl, is your point.
If you're gay and you're not in bed by 10, go home.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
First cut is the deepest, Rod Stewart.
Song for the night.
Air, Don't Be Light, XFM, 104.9, 5 to 2.
Absolutely.
Ricky Gervais. With me,
Steve
Merchant. Smirch.
Smirch.
The Smirch.
The Smirch.
And the K-Man. KP, Karl Pilkington, the K-Man.
Pressing the buttons.
Yeah. See that in Heat this week?
What was it?
About the campaign to stop Karl going back to Manchester. You know, because he's a miserable sort of northerner who goes, London's crap and I want to go back up north.
Yeah.
And I only need 40 quid a week to live up there like King and all that sort of
Yes.
rubbish. Right, well, Boyd from Heat, well, we met him at the, that award ceremony.
Oh, yeah.
And, we were saying about, oh yeah, he really enjoys Karl. He's getting a lot of
people
people
love
like
him, people
Karl.
love him.
And I was going, oh yeah, but he's thinking of leaving. He was going, oh, start a campaign. And he did, and he put it in there. So the campaign, so write in if you like Karl. If you think he's really annoying, then we'll stop talking to him.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like him.
I love him.
Yeah.
Have you ever read the White Van Man column in The Sun, Carl?
seen it,
Are you
yeah.
familiar with this? This is where every day in The Sun they interview a guy who drives a white van, just, in order to get the kind of voice of the man on the street in the paper. And he has to answer, or just give his opinions, really, on events that have made the news each week. Just thought we could maybe throw some of these at you, Carl.
Go on then.
Because we know to see what your views are.
Yeah.
So, just the first thing that comes to your mind, the sort of, your initial reaction to each
It's
of
just
these.
top all these, but you don't need to know about them, it's just your philosophy on it,
Yeah,
so.
just your views.
You know, yeah.
I have had a few days off this week, remember, so I don't know what's going on in the world.
Yeah, you stayed in London, though, didn't you?
Yeah,
You didn't bury yourself, did you?
I normally see the news, but I didn't this week.
Okay. So what was your view on Will Young beating Gareth Gates in the final of Pop Idol?
Don't like him. You know what I was thinking about when I was watching it all the way through?
Yeah.
How he looks like he's got a wire coat hanger in his gob. That sort of...
Right.
Again, it's radio, Carl.
Radio,
It's a great
so
face.
The funny face you're pulling doesn't
Yeah,
translate.
and, a radio.
And is that's a problem for you, is it?
And just the way he's from a really rich family. I opened up the paper on the Monday or something, and it had like, oh, he went to a posh school and he's got loads of money already.
Yeah.
It's just a bit...
Okay. Right, now, what's the second
All right.
question?
There have been huge rises in street crime, especially muggings and carjackings. What's your view there?
More youth clubs are needed, aren't there?
You think more youth clubs?
I like that.
No? Okay.
I like that because it's so 1950s.
Yeah,
it's sort of like you want a Bobby on the beat that'll clip
Yeah.
you around the ear.
So once they've come
Is
out of
it-
national service,
Yeah. No, I love that. And if you find someone smoking a wood bomb, you make them smoke 50.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, this is great. That is great.
Did you used to go to youth clubs,
Yeah.
and they kept you out of trouble?
You used to get into a fight afterwards when
Sure.
you came out.
But for the sort of hour and a half you were
You
there,
had a bit of pool and some boxing and
Yeah.
a bit of pop.
Yeah.
so more youth clubs. That's good.
I love him. I love him. If you're at home, just make notes because this is brilliant stuff. Honestly, you won't hear more honest, from the heart
Exactly,
stuff
opinions.
than this. This is great. Go on.
This is not pre-planned. These are your direct responses now. as you hear these.
I promise you, Carl did not know what we were going to do. He never knows what we're going to do, and he always answers honestly. That is the beauty of Carl.
What is your
it's not
view-
an act.
What is your view, Carl, on New York's former mayor becoming Sir Rudy Giuliani? Sir Rudy Giuliani.
Is he happy with it?
He appears to be pleased with it.
Let it go ahead.
Fair enough. Okay.
Oh, he's genius.
Okay.
Is he happy with it? He's like your nan.
Yeah, yeah. What do you make of Michael Greco's character Beppe being axed from EastEnders? Problem for you?
The whole soap thing. What's it's back in Coronation Street, isn't she? What's her name?
Who?
Bet Lynn's. She thought she'd go off and be a bigger star.
Yeah.
All went wrong, and now she's coming back.
Yeah. Always happens, doesn't it?
Beppe will be back.
Yeah.
No one really cares.
Sure.
What was the van reply? That was the guy.
The White Van Man says, obviously they feel the character has run his course, but I think he's a pretty good actor and I can't understand why. So, I mean, obviously there's a White Van Man there who's also got an opinion on script development.
The through line, yeah.
The narrative through line of soap opera.
The 12-week narrative, the arc really showed itself up.
The two last ones I want your opinion on here. What do you make of a cat that's been cloned in a secret 2.5 million research project?
To find out what?
If they can clone
it?
cats, yeah.
Have they had to hurt it?
Sorry?
Have they had to sort of hurt it to do that?
Have they had to hurt it?
Yeah, or is it just scraping its tongue for some stuff?
I think the cat's fine. The point is that they're cloning another creature which is potentially very dangerous. Have you seen that film where they bring Hitler back?
That cat, what if that cat turned out to be a world dictator?
Exactly. What do you reckon of
No.
cloning generally, Carl? You concerned about it?
Well, I think they're cloning for organs,
I
you know,
don't
they grow them for the, you know.
Do you know what cloning means?
Yeah, it's when you, like, make something else that's the same, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to do any harm.
Okay. And finally...
Put you on the World Council.
Yeah. Finally, what do you make of some city workers who were caught bonking in the glass lifts of the Lloyd's building?
What do I make of it?
Yeah. Is that a problem for you? Do you think that's unprofessional?
Was it the lunch break, or...?
I think it was lunch break.
It was their own...
All right.
It's their own time, I think, fair enough. It only takes 45 seconds to go from the bottom to the top. Is that a problem? They moved quickly. They acted, you know, on instinct. Do you think fair enough? If that's their natural instincts and they're both consenting, you think fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Carl.
Thanks very much, Carl.
Carl, we'll have more of Carl's world-weary opinions next time on the show. Listen, I want to play a track that I love.
I can't wait for this track. It's by a great band. Just going to do it before Steve does this. Coming up, we're going to give away a great game. I'm sort of clearing out my flat with tidying out, and then we've got a lot of junk there. And we're going to give away a great game coming up. You've seen it, Steve. You're excited.
I'm looking forward to that. It's a board game.
It's a board game that we're all going to sign. It's going to be signed by Gervais, Smirch, KP, the K-Man. So you could win that.
The classic album Copper Blue by Sugar. Listening to it again recently, reminded how good it was.
Yeah.
This is the track Hoover Dam. Play it.
White Stripes fell in love with a girl on XFM 104.9. It's 2:10. Right, okay, that's the first hour out of the way. Next hour,